Hello, everyone. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. Man, it is good to be back. We are here with our friends in the new moon. I forgot to do this yesterday, so I gotta make sure I do this now. Evan, again, I'm sorry. But we are here with our friends in the new moon. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Obviously, we were missing Nathan tonight as Jet. Nathan, we're feeling for you, man. We're here for you if you need anything. But yeah, we'll expect to have him come back pretty soon. For those of you who do not know what or who or when or what is this? Hi, we are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, having 4 parties existing, and that's all I'm gonna say, because it's a
We
secret.
just exist. It's all good.
We're just existing.
4 parties that just exist.
In existing, breathing in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Imea. So this is your first time here. Welcome. We hope you enjoy. Just a couple of announcements. First and foremost, something that I think is incredibly important to mention as a thank you and a celebration and a holy crap, that makes it so much easier for me. Ladies and gentlemen, our new social media manager, down below right here, Kay has offered to take over the reins of my terrible job of trying to keep up with the social media stuff. So you'll be seeing a lot more for that. So we're going to kind of flip the announcements a little bit. First off, Kay, welcome. Thank you so much for jumping in. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So you guys will be seeing a lot more consistent updates. Yes, and speaking of consistent updates, those consistent updates are on our social media pages. For those who are watching here on YouTube and or Twitch, these are the ways you can watch kind of our full session. But we also have some behind the scenes videos and pictures and whatnot to be able to see from our Instagram and our TikTok, which you can see right below here at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. Yeah, so please feel free to check that out. Like I said, we'll be posting a lot more on that, and it'll be cool to kind of see an extended support from people who are watching. So if you are wanting to even just help out and support the channel, the best way to do so would be to like and subscribe and follow, not only here from where you're watching this, whether it's Twitch or YouTube, but also in those social medias. So thank you. Also, we are continuing to run through what has been an absolutely freaking crazy drop-in, drop-out campaign in the world of our Humblewood, Silk and Sunder. This drop-in, drop-out campaign is designed for... I don't know where the picture went. It went away. Humblewood, Silk and Sunder is designed for those who are interested in joining in a campaign designed for those that are wanting to be living their best life as a woodland creature in a D&D realm, whether that is a land or sky. You could be a chipmunk or a mouse or a hawk or an owl or a dove, or an opossum who dies sporadically, who plays dead sporadically, whom we did have to say goodbye to this past weekend because he played dead one too many times, and the rest of the party assumed that he was still playing dead. Yes, it was a beautiful, beautiful time. So if you are interested in joining and playing in that game, you can do so every most Saturday nights for the month of June, and some of them that will be happening in July as well. I believe the only one we will be missing out on is the end of June. So it'll be June 29th, I believe we're missing. So yeah, so please feel free to check that out. You can do so at going to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find it in the video description below. Also, if you're watching this on Twitch, I will be putting it into the live chat. So yeah, please check it out. It's super fun. And also, if you are interested in joining, make sure you join in quickly because it fills up very quickly. Last couple of weeks, we've had a full board of people. So yeah, check it out. And I believe that's it. Like I said, summer we're going to be having a couple of sessions that would be coming up that we'll be having to take a break on. We'll try to kind of find ways to be able to make sure that you guys are more up to date on that. Yeah, I think that's it. So before we begin tonight, we need to get an idea where we left off. Chelsea, would you please do us the honors? You're muted. Still muted. There we go. There we go. Welcome.
It was just taking forever.
All good.
It's like, you want to talk? Let's try. All right. No pressure or anything. So we open up. We have our dear friends Jet and Prisha are still fucking hammered. Having some heart-to-heart chats with some people around the compass. Jet got some maybe some tough love from Toffee, played by Matt, because Tishian was still asleep. Prisha and Ida had a chat about what? I don't know. And then Tishian woke up. Hooray! Then they talked some more. I didn't write notes on that part. Tishian and Jet kind of caught up on what's been going on. Kind of caught Prisha up on what's been going on. Just lots of talking happening at the compass. Meanwhile, the rest of us are in a cave. We're traveling under the city in what appears to be formerly a prison. Is possibly no longer in use as a prison, but is still very creepy. As we're traveling along, there's a darkness that appears that doesn't seem terribly natural. Our new friend Isolde starts rushing toward it. We hear what Adim knows to be a gunshot, and Isolde goes down. And so then we have a fight with this mysterious figure with a mechanical arm. Who could it be? Fight continues. Things happen. People... I can hear my husband cackling in the other room.
There's two people that walked in here going like, is this like a children's read-along? What's happening?
Creepy.
I feel like I need to be sitting cross-legged on a lush carpet, is what I'm saying. A toy carpet.
Would it surprise you to know that I used to work with kids?
Not at all. Not even in a little bit.
So I think eventually we figure out who it is through magical means. I think in character we still don't know who it is, though. It ends after Ianthe drops the mechanical or the magical darkness, so we can finally get a look at this person with his mechanical arm. Kira, our other ally friend, casts some kind of crazy magic, and Huxley starts to turn to stone. And then it ended. Dun dun dun.
I think it might be important to say that the spell ended.
Did the spell? The spell.
Yeah, no, he
on
saved.
stream?
He saved on that.
He absolutely saved.
Okay, I wrote it down, but I didn't know if it was on stream or not. Okay, he saved,
Yeah, you did.
He saved from the spell and was declared not dead from the spell, and then it ended.
And then it ended. Yes, it did end very abruptly, as you all were chasing down this mysterious figure who had shot down one of your allies, and seemed to be a. I would say, I guess, a man on a mission would be the nicest way to put it. But yeah. So above board, there was a point where we figured out as a group that there were certain things that we absolutely had to know timeline-wise on what the end of that was. So there was a little gameplay that was played after that you guys did not get to see. Yeah, you'll find out
And
soon.
that I did not write notes for.
It's all good.
Oh, I will add also for personal stakes, he almost downed E-Wolf.
Mhm.
Told his little...
Did down his old.
Yeah, he did down his old. He told his mechanical thing to go after Ianthe, and was a little relentless. So it's not just like out of nowhere.
What did he do to Ianthe?
He
No,
looked at her and said...
He didn't go after me. He is going
He
for
told-
Daphne and realized I'm not Daphne. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Neither of that is technically true. All he said
He-
was,
Oh,
"Oh, you're the twin," or it was something relating to
Oh, I
twins.
just took that to mean he was going for Daphne.
Right. I just want to make sure that what you know is that. Everything else would
Yeah.
be speculation.
Yeah.
Unless Brandon, you remember something that I do not.
I thought he said something like, "Oh, take care of the twin" or something like that. But clearly, like
No, he
knowing who
didn't.
Ianthe is, and we have no idea who this.
I
This
heard
man
something
that would
along
attack
that
us.
same thing, like get the twin, or there's the twin, or it was more directed. I thought.
Either way,
It was you're the twin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
It
what
was
I
something along the lines of that, but it wasn't like. It would be a weird thing because this was like he was running by you saying this, so
got.
it wasn't like it wasn't like he like looked at you and was like, "I'm gonna kill your twin," and then kept on going. That is not what happened.
but Daphne did punch him in the face. So
You don't know that.
Yeah, she
Again,
punches a lot of
guys,
people.
you don't know that.
no, I'm just.
Actually, I honestly didn't know that till he said that.
Exactly.
So
You guys got to remember what your characters know.
yeah, that's why I don't watch the other shows, Joe.
100% fair.
I'm gonna
all right.
RP what Grian knows, but
But I
Brandon
will
knows.
correct you that we didn't know he was running through because when he shot Isolde, I surprised him and attacked him.
Correct.
So he stopped. So we didn't know he was just running through.
Correct.
That could have been because of me. But
Right. Yeah. So for explanation for everybody else above board, someone whom no one knew in this group appeared in a area of magical smoke. Looked to, shot one of your allies, knocking him unconscious immediately. Shot another ally. And was continuing to run by you all, fully, I would say fully returning at least any attacks given to him in tow. So yeah, it was unclear whether or not he was here for you guys or to kill you guys or not. So, great. Cool. Also, for the sake of clarification, I think for me, I believe we left Prisha at the compass with Tishian and Jet as they're trying to figure out ways to prep themselves on getting out of Dodge.
Yes. Yes.
Cool. All right. So we will take it from there. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So, as we Sorry, my bad.
I was
no,
here
I might
for
be
it.
the right one. As we are finding the camera itself seems to kind of move through a dark, dripping hallway. We can see there is various small lights from torches and magical means giving off some very ominous sort of looking reflections from a far distance as we pass a jail cell with rusted bars. We can see as we continue to kind of move by, as the camera continues to pan, we see the figure of what looks to be like a skeletal hand resting on the ground. As we continue forward, we hear murmurings, chatter. We hear a voice that says, "I'm gonna go look up ahead." And as we start to kind of continue to kind of move down in elevation and then even out, we see from the distance a group of figures standing close together, looming over the unconscious form of what we know above board to be Huxley Whetstone. As you all are standing there, either looking at this figure or trying to find ways to kind of make sure that safety is achieved here, I would say that I believe it would probably be Dante who runs up ahead. You all can choose how you're handling this as we go along. But as we look at the moving, panning faces of Ianthe, Grian, and Adim, obviously other NPCs here, but there's the important ones. I'd like you to just go around and maybe say in this moment what your character is thinking, looking at this figure that had that had at least meant your party harm, whether in passing or not. It would be hard to say. We'll start with Ianthe.
Great news. My mic decided on unmute this time. I think she's very fidgety and like nervous. This person attacked and like really hurt two people that one person she cares about, one person she likes, and referred to her as the twin, which means this person knows Daphne, which doesn't always bode well for our experiences.
Yeah.
So she's definitely like fiddling with her necklace and is very, agitated and like probably looking around a lot.
You got it. I would allow you to roll anything you would want on understanding the body, the situation, what have you. The only thing I would say is that I think insight would be difficult as this body is not conscious. But you could say insight based on your brain kind of catching up to everything that led you to this point.
Yeah, could I do like maybe... Here's where I'm troubling separating what I, Chelsea, know and what Ianthe knows.
Sure.
It's also been a few weeks.
Heard 100%.
What? Yeah. I'll say this, and if it's something that I already knew, then we'll just roll with it. Can I do like kind of a retroactive insight to like think back to? I feel like she was very reactive in this fight, like doing healing, which is not her go-to, and like trying to keep this person from attacking her friends. So maybe doing a retroactive insight on like, what was he doing? What was he thinking? What was the thought process? Because I was just reacting.
Sure. Yeah, I will just tell you. I will say that's probably a pretty high insight check, trying to kind of figure out the reasoning behind what happened here. But definitely possible.
Okay, let's try it. Probably not with a 6. So 10.
10. Okay. So here's what you know with a 10. Recalling the moments that kind of like led you here to reactively, and something that should be said, reactively being extremely effective under the circumstances, as your mind kind of races back to dimension dooring and taking, I believe, Isolde, correct, with you when you dimension door down.
Wasn't that E-Wolf?
No, I took E-Wolf.
That's Ewolf, that's right. Yep. So taking Ewolf with you, dimension dooring out, and then allowing Ewolf to kind of make the blow to knock him unconscious. As you're thinking back to them, there's just, I think for Ianthe, what's distracting to you in this is this is another time that Daphne has been pointed out in a crew of people that you wouldn't consider to be good people.
Yeah.
So whether or not this figure that is lying on the ground is an enemy or an ally of Daphne's, the feeling kind of bodes the same, of just kind of getting maybe just caught up a little bit in your own thoughts about what happened with Daphne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. As we pan just slightly upward to the other slightly greener skinned Genasi here, what is Adim thinking and or doing in this situation?
Adim is hot. He's angry. Like, Ianthe probably, she even mentioned it at the end of last game afterwards. She's probably never seen him like this. He is breathing, trying to slow his breathing down. He very much did not like the feeling he was having when he thought Ianthe was in danger.
Mm-hmm.
And is grateful now that he thought twice about killing him. But he did state he was trying to do, just take him down. But he is trying to stop himself from killing him right now. His weapon's not out. He's not, brandishing it over him or anything. But he's just like, he's having a mental war inside of his head. Like, he should be dead.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what Deem's thinking. What he's doing, as soon as I'm allowed to, not only by the graces of the DM, but by the other people around me, I want to take anything that might be dangerous off of him.
Yeah, I think,
and not to steal it, but just like separate him from it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I don't. Deem doesn't care about magic too much. He's like, that's sharp. That might be magical, and just toss it across the room, and everybody else wants to pick it up. That's fine.
So I think what I imagine in this moment is that Adim takes a solid second looking over the body of this figure who has a rather, I wouldn't say it's necessarily like a trench coat, but I'd say it's like a longer sort of black coat, similar to the very, very reflective of the figures that you've seen in Dair's Wharf that seemingly do not want to be seen. Nothing of his clothing looks particularly surprising or even really looking like he would stand out.
Knowing knowing that I worked on a sailor ship with lots of thieves, though,
Mhm.
I imagine Adim knows people hide things in their clothing.
Right.
So that's going too.
Okay. Yeah.
Throwing it across the room.
So let me explain just the point of the, because I'm going to give you all that
sorry.
space there for
Okay.
that. No, it's okay. So as you're looking, I think there's a moment where you're catching your breath, and there's the thoughts that you are truly fighting as you see looking at a long sleeve that has been rolled up slightly. It's been rolled up slightly. You see this weird sort of mechanical part of machinery, something that I think you've put aside in the idea of like, I don't understand that, and that's not what's important. But in the idea of the concept of understanding how to be able to end someone's life, and looking at the back and forth of this, you're looking at the neck, the chest, all of these places of just eyes just kind of maybe just darting to that position, and recognizing that almost instinctively, like past a space of logical thought of just going, that's where I could end it. That's where I could end it. That's where I could end it.
I think there's also, as he's doing that, Adim's killed before when he's been in danger. Like, that's straight up, like he has. But he's also thinking, how many times have people thought that about Adim? So that's probably where the war is coming from. Because he's also realizing that basically killing somebody is stealing someone's life and completely taking away their freedom, which is something Adim holds dear. So he's like, I don't like what you did. I want you dead for what you did. But that's not my place, because I value my freedom too much. So it's this internal struggle of, you're lucky I'm not smart but thoughtful.
So as you have that battle, and as you said that the part of you that wins out, immediately you think, first things first, separate him from his weapons. As you, I would like you to give me a. I think for this, I'm going to say it's an investigation check, but I'm going to allow you to use what I think is a little bit better for you, and it's possibly your wisdom modifier for this, as someone who is trying to recognize, like, is this would be something you're proficient with.
It's same modifier. I'm kind of thick, so.
Okay.
But I'll just roll investigation. Let me see. Yeah, got a 14. So.
Okay, cool. With a 14, this is the hard part here. So you remove the jacket, the searching through the pockets, things like that. You notice that he does seem to be wearing a rather impressively put together form of studded leather. You notice there is an amulet that he's wearing around his neck that has this like kind of bronze, this sort of like large bronze, almost like a brooch, I guess, with this, if that's correct. But the marking on the front of it looks to be like a closed eye. You remove a couple daggers, and then as you recognize that there was a shot that came off, you start to kind of like look for a gun or some sort of weapon on here, and you, I'll say with a 14, you don't find one. But I think from that scene we see just Adim can quickly kind of bending down to kind of try to remove what you can. So you've taken all of that off. As we move the camera back up, as we kind of like went down to kind of follow Adim as he bent down, we see the camera kind of move back up to Grian. What is Grian thinking in this moment?
I don't know if it's so much what he's thinking, but he just is looking at Huxley and just flat out, what the hell is this asshole's problem? And this is out loud.
Doesn't seem like you hear a response.
Oh, if he's waiting for a response, I was waiting for you, Joe. As Adim's taking stuff, he's about to have a few more. As I'm like throwing things off of him.
I mean, what do you guys want to do with him? Or about him?
I mean,
take the sharp things away from him and let him wake up.
Sorry, Jack, I gotta mute you, bud.
I mean, does anyone have a way to wake him up? But maybe we could talk to him, see what he wants.
I'm all tapped out as far as that goes.
Can't we let him wake up after we're gone? Just let him sleep it off.
I mean, there's no one down here. It looks like there hasn't been anyone down here in a while. It's just been us traveling through.
Right.
I mean, how far is this meeting from here?
Are we still going to a meeting?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
You see a figure of Dante moving quickly back down the hallway. I'd say he's about 200 feet from you, but assuming you guys kind of wait, there's just a moment that I'd say once he's about 100 feet in front of you, he goes, "No, I'm sorry. This is we need to get out of here. It is completely blocked off on the other end. Looking at Isolde, who is kind of holding an injured a bullet wound. Oh, right, the alarm. Well, I don't know how many guards know about searching down here, but there are certainly some older ones that know that it exists. So if they can't find the source of magic that went off here, they might eventually look here."
Perfect, they can wake him up.
I mean, if 5 minutes? Do you think we could spare 5 minutes? I could try to wake him up.
Why?
I could try.
Why?
He knows something about Daphne, and
okay,
I have to know
the
what
city seems to know something about Daphne. Come on.
I know.
That's true.
I'm trying to gather all the pieces together.
Can't we wake one up who's conscious already and not trying to kill us?
What if we tied him up with some rope and to just ensure we're comfortable with that?
And then maybe send someone down after him later?
Leave him untied. Let's go. Let him find his own way out. He seems very capable. I want to know where that gun was, though, and I go back and start futilely looking for where a gun might be hitting.
While he's away,
I was just gonna say, Jack, just check your messages for me. But Grian, you also, I think actually Grian and Ianthe probably saw at least the shield that came out of his arm.
Ooh.
Did did Adim take that off already?
This is the thing that I think needs to be clarified here. Tell me how that happens.
Is it built into his arm?
You're not to accuse you, but you're a vet. This is not I put this over my arm. This is my arm.
Right, so it's built into his arm, like a...
No. This is his arm. There is no arm. There's just the mechanical machine of an arm.
So it's like
It's like part of him.
Well, I mean, it didn't like grow out of him, but I felt
Yeah,
like when you
but
guys were
it's
like, we're just going to take it off.
No, you asked that there was you said that there was the shield, and I asked, is that something that Adim took off already? Because I'm assuming...
Oh, you're talking about the shield.
Out of his
Part of the
forearm.
arm. Yeah.
It does, actually. It seems like you don't see it here on this. So it would be... I would say there's roles associated with this. So we'll say...
I'm guessing right now Adim didn't realize anything as far as that arm goes. So he's just looking for a gun.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you guys would probably have to like talk about how to do that, and there's gonna be some roles in place for that.
I mean, I don't really want to steal from him. That's just a one-way ticket to him tracking us down again.
I'm not going to keep this stuff, but he's not going to have it for a while.
You keep looking for your gun. Don't worry about this.
Adim looks at Ianthe and gives her a look like, don't. And then goes back and...
There is a moment, Adim, that you do feel like this isn't everything. Like there are not even like this isn't hardly anything. Besides the leather armor. The leather armor is actually really nice.
Okay, so he'll gather up at least the armor, the weapons, and the amulet. Or you said what I found?
Correct.
And just to make things more fun, I take his shoes.
Cool. Okay.
All right, well, let's do that. Let's take 5 minutes, ask him what the fuck his problem is. We can tie him loosely somewhere if you want, Adim, and head out.
I don't want to tie him at all. Leave him there. He'll wake up on his own. He's stable. Let's get out of here.
If I
While they're
may
arguing,
offer another choice, we could just make him a permanent fixture of this lovely place.
I look at that's Kira. I look at her and say,
That's Kira.
I prefer not. No, I know you can. That's totally cool, but no.
Fine. I'm just saying.
while they're arguing, can I subtly cast Wither and Bloom?
I'm gonna
So that Adim doesn't know I'm magically waking him up.
Yeah, a subtle spell. Yeah.
Can I like slightly just grab Ianthe's like pinky with my pinky, and you can use me as your...
Oh, I was gonna suck it out of plants, but sure. What do I...
Not the first time.
You realize you might get Adim to deck this guy.
What are you? God, spellcasting is crazy. Okay. Sure. Green, why don't you go ahead and make I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
Can I fail it?
And then
Yep, you can choose to fail.
Cool. Because that was going to be a 23, so...
My DC's high, it's not that high.
What a humble brag. Like, I'm not going to use it, but
God.
it was a 23.
9 necrotic.
Sounds great.
And then Huxley, I don't know what I'm assuming Artificer's hit dice is.
I'm going to say this. Give me an Arcana check.
I'm not good at those. 6.
Okay. Great. Thank you. He fully regains health. No.
Nah.
I don't mind telling you this. I think with if you the idea of like really being able to kind of like feel like you have full control over the healing aspect of this, I would allow you to choose how much you're restoring. But a 6 is a 6, so I believe it's one hit. It's one hit die, right?
One hit die.
Which actually isn't that much, right? Because it would just be
No, it's not.
It's an
Hey,
artificial
D6 or
like
sorcerer,
D8.
the fact that I have any kind of remote healing is pretty incredible.
I'll give you this. Okay, I rolled the D6 for the because I think Rogue is D6, right? Or is Rogue D8?
I have no idea.
Whatever. I rolled 6 hit points. He's back up with 6 hit points.
Great.
You hear a sputtering cough as he
Look at
is
that, he's waking up.
laying on the ground. You see his eyes kind of snap open. And I don't want to roll. I don't want to roll this. Hold on. Try not. I will give space to answer on this for a second, just because there's a lot of stuff I have to explain really quickly. But I don't want to be the only people that are rolling and just having you guys in it. So Tishian, roll me a d20, please. And while Tishian's rolling that, Adim, check your question.
Oh, well, when he starts sputtering, I just want to take my hand and put it over his eyes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Clearly
rolled.
not hurting him, so, but just over his eyes.
I need to know what your intention is here.
My intention is I want him to be a little confused by his surroundings.
Okay.
I mean,
But you do know his initial. I mean, like reflexively, he's going to try to, feel where the hand is and try to, fight. Is that what your intention is?
No, but he can.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like any
Yeah.
human would do that.
Yes.
You put it. So is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got it. Yeah. Actually, we'll take the roll that Tishian made. Go ahead.
Sure. As Adim is giving him a Genasi face mask, I rolled a 5.
Okay, cool. With a 5, that is enough that you. Yeah, I mean, he reaches up. He reaches up with the normal hand, feels the hand, and then. Yeah, I think a 5 is good enough. I think he'll actually probably just. Okay. That's it.
I'm sorry we weren't meeting under better circumstances. I'm sure you can understand our precaution in keeping a distance. That's not the right word. Who are you? What do you want?
Considering the fact that I have seen all of you, is this hand just to fuck with me?
How do you know we went disguised?
Because I recognize you, and I recognize that voice.
Maybe everyone else was disguised. Maybe I'm disguised like someone you might know.
Okay, you're bad at this. I realize that I can smell how many people are around me. And I need to understand why this is. Can you just take like you should have tied me up if this is what you're doing. I don't understand. Can you just take your hand off?
I just look at the others because I don't realize what Ianthe did. So I look at them.
Okay.
Adim, he can see. Just
We have at it.
The water, the moisture on the floor, probably is a little bit agitated for a moment. And the team brings his hand up
As you, I'm just gonna be honest about board. I have no idea what that was, but we'll accept it. As we
Shut up! It's been 3 weeks.
no, not that.
We're still getting our sea legs.
I get it. I'm with you. Cool. So as he blinks a little bit, Ianthe, give me a. Actually, I'll allow Ianthe and Green to both give me. I'll say either Arcana checks or perception check. Say.
God, I think I suck at both of those. I do.
Yeah, it's a 11 either way for me.
Okay. Cool.
Oh my god. It would be a 3 in perception.
Good. All right. Cool. Well, let me see.
Before you tell them the results of that, Joe,
We're
a
doing
deem
awesome.
typically took from this man, walks behind the others, and takes a knee on the opposite wall. I'm doing that because my haste is about to run off, and I don't want him to see me fall.
I like it.
That's
Cool.
fair.
Yeah. So moving far enough away that he wouldn't see you drop. Got it.
And I already go down. I know it's coming, so that way when it does, I'm not just like, ugh, you know. So
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So as you see his eyes blink, you notice the I'll say Grian. 11 is enough because I rolled an 8. 11 is enough to notice that the yellow eyes of this individual are still glowing slightly, but seem to have dropped down a little bit. But you also see that they seem to be like in the same way that like when pupils like in the dilation of pupils like going in and out, it seems like it's at that sort of like level. It's that same sort of thing where it seems like it's trying to gauge how much it needs to be. It's that similar sort of range of pupil dilation. Looks around at all of you and just goes, okay. Let me see what else. So, what's the plan? You have a question, or
Yeah, I kind of want to know what your fucking problem is.
I don't have a problem. You were just in my way.
And that's how you deal with people that are in your way.
Where are you going that we're in your way?
It's none of your business.
Like, if people are in my way, I just say, excuse me. I don't shoot them.
Can I subtle spell detect thoughts? Can I subtle spell detect thoughts? Ooh.
That's interesting. I'd like you to roll me a spell attack.
Okay. All of my dice are garbage right now. Nobody's doing great. Come on, big dice. Is that a 1 or a 7? That's a 7. So 17.
Okay, you got it. It was easier than asking questions. And I figured this is definitely an illegal place to be. So I was sure that you wouldn't necessarily just let me pass. Was I wrong?
We'll never know now, will we?
I mean, if you've asked politely, maybe.
What are you...
What
I
is
mean,
your
either.
name?
Yeah,
I'm
it's a good
Anthony.
question.
I know.
Well, you've got me at a disadvantage then. It's only fair that I know yours.
Why is that?
That's how politeness works.
Do you see? We're trying to get at the whole thing where, as long as you're polite, like things just happen.
Politeness.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are my clothes?
Somewhere. I don't know. I didn't take them off.
Adim calls out, "You're still wearing your pants."
Yeah, I guess that's as far as politeness goes, huh?
All right. Let's all play nicely, everyone. Listen, we don't want to cause you harm, despite current circumstances. We just want to know who you are and what you want.
And again, I
I
don't
don't-
understand why I need to give that to you.
Because
Do what you're gonna do.
I'm standing over you after you were just unconscious because of me.
Oh, I see.
I think I'm owed some answers here.
Ah, okay. You know, it's funny. You're very much like your sister. A little bit prettier. But she also seems to think that the idea of power is understanding that if you're standing over someone, then they owe you something. If I tell you who I am, I have no guarantee that that will end well for me. But for some reason, you feel owed a response. No one owes anyone anything. So you can either choose to leave me here or stop asking me stupid questions.
I'm gonna telepathically to probably Grian.
I say we lock him in a cell and tell someone else he's down here. I don't want him
You-
following us.
You
I mean,
hear
if
him
it's-
say, "That's an idea."
Ah!
I
Out
mean, if-
loud. Oh, you are annoying!
I mean, if he's going to continue to be an asshole, it's not a bad idea. But if he wants to fucking participate, then why not? Obviously talking to Ianthe, but like to the room.
Give me a reason to talk.
Give me a
Obviously, you
reason not to
you
knock
can-
you out again.
I don't have one.
If I knew what you were after, perhaps I could help.
She's the smarter one, huh?
The want to just like
I know how to make people get what I want.
Give it your best shot.
Well, you're clearly angry about something. You were nearly blind with rage before. If I had to guess, you're after revenge.
You know something about that?
I know about wanting to hurt people who've hurt me. I've never seen it like that, though.
Well,
Tell me
perhaps
what it
you-
is you want.
What time is it?
I think it's a little past 8.
8 to 9.
Doesn't matter. I guess I would like to get up and walk out of here. Start from there.
I'm gonna look at Grian and Adim.
I was happy to let him walk out of here once he woke up. He's awake.
I mean, I guess we're all going that way. Unless you still want to keep going that way, you're more than welcome to.
No, it's too late now. I'll have to find another way. So, what'll it
Here's
be,
my
pretty
phone.
boy? You gonna let me up or not?
I'm not the one on top of you.
On top
As
of
much
it.
as you probably want to be. I think Ianthe's actually the one standing over him, so it's not like...
Not it.
I mean, if you're offering.
We'll see how the
He's
rest of the
never
hallway
offering.
goes.
He's never not offering.
Under his breath, but loud enough that they can hear you hear Adim go, "By the bitch queen," and just rings up, stands up, and gets ready to leave.
All right, fuck it. And Green will hold his hand out to him.
He looks at it.
It's a hand. It's okay. And I'm all out of magic.
A lot of stupid groups walking around Dair's Wharf, and he doesn't take your hand. He goes to get up himself. My shoes? Really?
Adim, you took his shoes off?
Yes.
You didn't just tie the laces together?
No.
Ooh, that's what I would have done.
We ready to go?
I don't suppose you care to introduce yourself now.
Oh, yeah, shit, that's right. I'm Green. Normally nice to meet people, but here we are.
You guys are super weird.
I've been called worse.
Sorry, we're
Yeah,
not all
all right.
donk and broody like you. It's exhausting.
I'm Huxley. You're Ianthe. You're Isolde. You're Kira.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know who you are, which means you're not important.
Was he pointing at me?
Yep.
No. Oh.
I just say, "I'm the guy who has your shoes," and I start walking out.
Nice.
Oh, that's so good.
And looks at Dante and goes, there's too many tieflings in Dair's Wharf. I don't know who you are either. But I assume for most of you here, your boss is waiting. So you should kind of... you see Isolde, who is like mortally wounded, like definitely takes aggression towards that, like kind of like walks towards him. Weapon
I'll go
drawn.
walk next to Isolde and kind of. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not if he's drawing a weapon.
Sorry, like he's about to, I think he has like a hand on the hilt or something. Actually, he doesn't because Ewolf technically has it, but yeah.
I mean, Isolde, if he just wanted to, spend some time alone with me, you shouldn't have to be so offended if he just asked you to walk off. It's okay. It's okay.
I just assumed that you had a place you had to be.
I was here for you.
No, he said that to us.
Oh.
He says that to
Huxley.
the groups. He's saying Huxley's saying that to Isolde and Dante and Kira, clearly knowing that they work for someone. I think Dante listen. All right. Well, there is. I guess it would be best that we would part ways here, or at least when we get out. Mr. Again, I also, I don't know Huxley. I don't know who you are. Good. That's fine. Right. All right. Well, I thought Isolde was dark and pretty. Okay, I guess I'll lead the way out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. And you see Dante walk out, and Kira starts to kind of go with him. Isolde gives another really mean mug to Huxley, and starts to lead the way as well. You guys follow along.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll help.
Technically, I guess Adim would be in front. So.
I'll help Huxley pick up his stuff.
I have his stuff. He's not going to get it back.
Oh, you took all of his stuff with you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think everything that he could be carrying. Yeah.
Yeah, I let them walk in front of me, and I'll come up the rear.
Okay.
I'll pick up a stone and cast light on it. And I'll just look at Huxley and be like, okay, I have a little something left.
Yeah, you're very impressive. As you pass it by. Ianthe. I think part of this conversation is happening as you're walking back. Or this thing is happening as you're walking back. Because you subtle spell cast Detect Thoughts. And surface level thoughts didn't really, nothing came up that would be interesting besides in reference of differences of what he was saying, until you started talking about it looked like you were looking for revenge. And I would say I think you get phrases like you have no idea, I think you hear something that is you're going to be sorry when the whole city burns and it's your fault. Now, that wasn't spoken to you. That was a thought that he had in conversation with you.
Right.
But I would like you to give me an insight check.
Yes. Sorry. I'm gonna write this down real fast, or I'll forget. You all suck tonight. You said insight?
Mm-hmm.
18.
18. 18 is really good. You don't know why or how. Use subtle spellcast Detect Thoughts. But as you're walking back, you notice that every once in a while when you're looking in Huxley's direction, especially when Huxley is having an absent-minded thought, I think you hear a thought of, Well, I mean, little prettier than I would like, but not bad. And you instinctively look back at Huxley, and you see Huxley's immediately meeting your eye. With an 18, you get the idea that he knows you're reading his thoughts.
Can I pick up? We're going to get a little bit of a friend's moment here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pick up? Does he know that I know?
You're not sure.
Okay.
In the same, I think in the same way of like, he was looking at you as you were
Right.
instinctively looking back at him, like the idea of like not instinctual, reflexive, like natural reflex to want to look at an individual that surprised you with what they said, like that sort of thing. He's responding in that same sort of way. So you know that that he knows you're in his head. You don't know that he knows that you know, or that might have been one too many. You get the idea.
I think so. So I want to make sure I'm clear. In that statement that he's thinking, is he messing with me? Or is he just consciously, I don't know. Right.
Actually, I'll say this. With an 18...
An 18 insight detect thoughts, I still can't get a fucking read on this guy.
He is still, I would say this. He is at least messing with you.
All right.
Doesn't mean it's not the truth.
Okay. I'm gonna I don't know if this is gonna do anything. I'm gonna like make eye contact with him and think. I'm not gonna project it at him. I'm not gonna like telepathically say anything, but I'm gonna think in my head, very like clearly think the sentence. A little broodier than I prefer, but we can make it work.
I want
What's his
to
reaction?
be very clear. He wasn't saying that about you.
Well, she's conceded, so.
Incredible. Yeah, I think with that, he just straight up messages you and goes, "Oh, honey. The second time I've had to say this in a couple months. Wrong tree." But, I mean, you know.
Thanks.
I'm sure you do fine.
I do all right. For what it's worth, you're broodier than he prefers to.
Oh, no. Yeah. Roll me persuasion. Actually, no, I'm going to say roll me a d20 and just add your charisma modifier.
All right. Natural one.
Good.
Dice are awful.
Chelsea, I need you to go offline real quick and just wash your dice in something, real quick.
I'm gonna throw them over the balcony, and we're gonna get some new ones.
Kay, can you roll me a d20, please?
I absolutely can. It'll be my first roll of the night.
Yeah.
Of any rolls. Joe, I rolled a 7.
Good. No, that's good. Honestly, you're good. Cool. As you are all heading out, you notice that. Oh man! Oh crap! Anthony, you're still like you still have detect thoughts on him. It's just that he knows.
Yeah.
So detect thoughts still works. Okay, there is a moment as you guys are passing by the old, uh, passing as you're walking in through this old jail cell. You notice that he doesn't stop, but he seems to be staring a little longer at a jail cell, and you hear a thought that is, I hope you're burning in hell, old man.
I hear that thought.
Mm-hmm. Not
Wait,
directed
is that
towards
coming
you.
from? Is that? Not
It's coming from
directed towards
Huxley.
me.
It's not
Is that
directed
coming
towards
from-
you. He's just
But I'm
he's just
catching
looking at the jail cell. Yeah, and it's just like it can't. Like I said, like detect thoughts is still working, so you still are detecting his thoughts. He just knows that you're doing it.
He knows, so everything I'm catching, he's aware that I'm catching it.
Right. I will say also at this point in time, I'd say if you meet his eyes, he is not. If you look in his direction, he's not meeting your eyes.
Man, do I want to be? I'll be nosy. I'll just telepathically. Who's in that?
Ghost.
Does the ghost have a name?
Are all your new friends this chatty?
No, just me.
Not me.
You're super fun.
You. Yeah.
I can see why Daphne likes you.
I can assure you she doesn't.
I can see that too.
As you guys, I think you guys step out. I say I should probably not as old, but E-Wolf, you guys manage to kind of like move the rock aside. I'm gonna roll just a luck check for the guards here. Yeah, baby, that's a 2 and a 4. You guys are killing it.
Yay.
That's good. That's honestly good. So as you guys come out from the cave, you continue to hear. I need to make sure I make this low to make it obvious. Yeah, it's pretty low, I think. You can hear in the far distance the sounds of the riot still going on. But yeah, you step out into the night.
At some point, I would like to have used a bonus action to burn some sorcery points and get a second level spell back.
Cool, you got it.
I'm out.
We'll say as you're waiting for them to kind of push the stone back, but as you guys are out, Huxley steps out. Also, Adim, you notice he also had goggles on his head. Do you think you happen to have taken those?
Most assuredly.
Cool, you got it. So Huxley just stands there now looking at Adim, who has all of his stuff.
Adim continues walking back to where they were sleeping.
looks at Ianthe. Trust me, it's,
get him.
Is
it's
Huxley going to
best.
say something to Adim, or is he just
Nope.
looking?
No, he looks pointedly at you. I assume
Oh.
there's a moment where you guys are able to kind of like.
I mean, pointedly, I look at him and say, I realize I'm not too bright, but I do try to learn from people who think they're better than me. Why should I give these back to you? Give me a reason.
I really like those shoes.
I'm not sure if I can quote this well enough, but not good enough.
What do you want?
Answer her questions. I'd ask, but I'm not important enough.
Looks over at you, Ianthe, and messages to you. Fine, but just you.
Then I will hand Ianthe his shoes and keep the rest.
Okay.
We'll do this telepathically.
Yeah.
For his.
That's what he was trying to
Kind of.
insinuate, in the idea of like, I
Yeah,
would rather not be saying this out loud, because also something else that like you guys recognize too is that also Isolde, Kira, and Dante are still within hearing distance. So you're not sure if he's saying that because he's purposely being difficult or he just doesn't want them to hear anything.
Probably both.
Probably both, I'll be honest.
Who are you seeking revenge on?
She'll probably be calling herself Kara Valan pretty soon. Or she's dead.
Do I remember that name? Have I heard that name?
I mean, Kara, you heard,
Cool.
right?
From what?
I don't remember. I never know.
There
Hold on,
was.
time out. Where would you have heard Kara from? I could be wrong.
I don't
just
know
wanna-
if Daphne would have said something.
No, because didn't you go to the old lady's house? I'm thinking someone else. Someone else.
I don't remember.
Because she was telling you about Kara, and you were like, "Hey." No, that might have been someone
He
else.
says that yes.
You did go to the old lady's house.
I don't think
Oh,
she...
maybe? In the idea of the robbery, like talking about that.
Yeah, because they said she mentioned
Might have
Kara
been, yeah.
to her, and you're like, "Oh, like, don't stay safe." Right? That was a long time ago.
I do not remember.
And
And it's also...
Well, we can figure that out later. I
Yeah,
would say like he's not going to give you more
exactly.
information than that,
So-
anyways.
Kiki
So
says,
I believe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna say the same thing.
"Oh, okay, yeah." Kiki says to check the chat. She says that Daphne messaged Ianthe on the first day that they met in Celeste, asking if she recognized that name weeks ago.
That was months ago.
Right, for us, that's like,
In real time.
dude.
In real time, that
Weeks.
was
Like
a year
December.
ago.
Good
Kiki.
catch.
Kiki, you are a monster, and we love you. That's incredible.
It's so good.
Yeah. So you do recognize that name.
Is she...
That's so good.
Hold on.
Wow, Kiki.
I'm gonna look at how many items of... How many items does Adim have?
Well, he just gave you the shoes because I think Adim is taking literal what Huxley is saying, which
Well,
Yeah. He's a dick. So Adim's not very
so
smart.
my read was...
100%.
So
my read
I think I have
was-
his armor, his goggles, his daggers. Wasn't there one other thing?
And this
Amulet.
Pendant.
Amulet,
Yeah.
pendant, whatever. Yeah, so I have 4. I don't know how many daggers he has, but if you count the daggers as one thing, I have 4 things.
I mean, we can kind of lump this. My read was... You give a good answer, you get a thing back.
Oh no, my read was he answers your questions, he can have his shoes.
That was
right.
fully
That's
not
that's
where
what
I'm
I
at.
that's what I assumed as well.
And this Kara is someone dangerous?
You see him look you right in the eye and go, extremely.
And she knows my sister?
Yes.
Just one more. Who was in the cell?
He says, looks at his shoes, looks at you.
While he's like deliberating and being obstinate.
Mm-hmm.
These are very lovely shoes. You've a most excellent cobbler.
Well, I hope you enjoy. And he turns and walks away.
Wait.
He stops.
And I'll like throw him at his feet. Try not to burn the whole city.
I'm not the one you have to be worried about.
Is this in your head or out loud?
This is out
That
loud.
is out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say he would respond to that out loud.
Wait, by any chance, are you going past the sea glass spire? I think that's what we call it.
Why?
I've got to go that way.
I think Adim says
up
why
some
the exact
friends.
same time he does.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Why?
Why?
I've got to go pick some friends up, and it's a riot outside. Ianthe has business here. Adim doesn't like you. So if you don't mind me
Who's
walking
Adim?
with you. He's unimportant, but the...
Damn. I'm playing the NPC dick.
No, that's a call back to what he
I
called
took
him.
that as quoting him. Like,
Yeah.
yep, that's me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coding. Yeah. And it's just would be better not to go that way alone. I said that like Eeyore. That's weird. Anyways.
It's better not to be
Let's go
alone.
That's very sweet. But
I meant me. I don't want to be alone that way.
well, it's a good thing you have all your friends around you.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to Adim and be like, "Can I have his stuff back, please?
No.
At least his shirt."
I don't have his shirt. I have his armor.
Sure. That.
No. He
Uh,
fought us. He lost. Spoils of war. He has his life.
yeah, he actually like looks at this like interaction with Korean and Adim and goes, Adim, is it?
Yeah, now you know my name.
Yeah,
to meet
he has a point.
Me or him?
He's talking about Adim. He's agreeing with Adim.
Oh.
Yeah, you need to be less trusting around here.
You need to just not attack people for random reasons and get your shit taken.
You might wind up a member of the party. And I turn around and I start walking away.
All right. Well, if you guys are okay, I'm gonna go get Sif and Donsig. I just gotta make it there.
I thought we told the others to go do that. I mean, we sort of need you here.
You see him slowly start to back out of the conversation.
I'm just gonna be like, I have the box, and as Green's like, kind of also backing up, they're like, I have the. This is gonna get Danzig through the city, safe and undetected.
There's a riot going on. I don't think it matters.
I think it
I'm
matters.
not going.
You as you're having this conversation, whenever it happens, you turn and look in Huxley's direction, and Huxley is gone. I rolled a nat 20.
Nah.
I mean, I was going regardless. So
Those are good shoes.
you have them in your hand. Did you give them back?
No, I gave them back to him.
Okay. All right. Well,
To Ianthe and
I'll-
Green, my stone, I just quietly ask, do any of you expect to have any of these things?
I don't even know what they are.
Okay, well, I'll get rid of them then.
yeah.
And I just keep walking.
Maybe we could sell them.
I was gonna say you. I guess you could get rid of them if you don't want things the DM wants to give you.
Fair.
We throw them in the river.
Oh,
Throw them in the river. Go for it. Go
thinking
for
you
it.
But
All right. Well, I'll meet you guys back at the compass, and Green's gonna take off. And when he's a far enough distance away, he's gonna take out his own stone and contact Titian. And he's gonna say, I'm gonna head to the Sea Glass Spire to pick up Sif and Danzig. You're welcome to meet me there. I don't know if the others have filled you in, but
Excuse me.
I think we're gonna leave tonight. And if you guys want to see if you can secure a wagon or something to get us out, or if you want to meet me at the Spire, those are my plans. Ianthe and Nadim are finishing up their thing with Ewolf and the 3 other people. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. You got it. I think with that, assuming that Ianthe and Nadim are heading back to the compass.
I am,
And
but I
and
do take
Ewolf.
a moment to look over at Isolde, excuse me. Does he seem like he's going to get by with the help of his friends? Like, is he going to make it?
I love that question. Yes. He also would probably take a moment. Dante and Kira are walking off, but Isolde would stop at this moment and just kind of like taking enough time to just be like, sorry this didn't work out. Perhaps another time.
Do you need help getting to where you're going?
No, I'll be fine.
I sort of feel responsible.
Did you know that maniac?
Not before tonight. I don't know why I feel responsible. I just do.
Right. Okay.
Because I was there.
Well,
I just want to make sure that you're alright. Can't fault me for that.
no, I cannot. We'll see each other again.
I
Hopefully
look
soon.
forward to it.
You see, let me see real quick. Okay, cool. Ewolf is walking with possibly Grian. I think Ewolf just chooses to go with Grian, and it's just far enough that Ewolf doesn't. I rolled a 2. Ewolf didn't hear it.
I will link arms to
Okay.
Ianthe, pulling her away, and go, maybe we can have a double date. And I will just keep on going.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Just walks out. Bye.
Bye.
Miss you already. Cool. And you guys split ways with them.
Yeah.
Oof, man. That's gonna be tricky for them, but we'll let Friday figure that out.
We took his stuff.
No. I'm talking about Isolde, Kira, and Dante actually.
Oh.
they have a they're gonna have some trickiness getting. They'll be fine. It's fine.
We
Yeah.
didn't take
So I
their
think.
stuff.
Yeah. So I think so. You guys are heading back to the compass. Grian is taking Grian and Ewolf, which makes sense because we don't want Grian walking off alone either. Grian and Ewolf decide to.
Well, I wouldn't have been alone.
You guys would have been together actually up until about the middle of the sharps. So you guys are still kind of together in this moment here. But I would like to switch it over to those that have been so patiently waiting. As Titian in the middle of whatever is going on, you choose. As you are in the compass, I do imagine there is one thing that's going on, but we'll handle that when it comes up. You are getting that specific message from Grian in this moment, as we see a low kind of murmur with figures of weirdly only like strictly like compass members, and it doesn't seem like it's actually all of them either. As we hear there's a little bit of a lower there's like a lower sort of vibe to the tavern right now. You occasionally hear others that are that seem to be sending magical messages back and forth for those that sound like there are people in the city that have chosen to just like bunker down where they are for the night instead of coming back to the compass.
Can you help me understand timeline-wise? So, because it feels like from the moment Titian woke up and he's had a conversation with Jet and Prisha, like, has there been that much time that's passed between, like, what a D, Ianthe, and Green? Like, how long has Titian been, like, held up at the compass?
How long has Titian been held up at the compass?
I think we said...
Besides sleeping, but, like, how long has, like, Titian been awake and hold... Like, how long is he... Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how long Titian's been sitting waiting.
Like, awake for?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in terms of, like the in-game sort of, like, level of this, I would say probably about 10 to 20 minutes before combat, 10 minutes after combat. So I'd say altogether no more than maybe 40 minutes or so.
Okay.
So it hasn't been incredibly long.
So it's not been like hours. Okay, that's what I just was really figuring out. So I think Titian having heard that there's a riot on the streets, he's definitely outside on the porch of the compass, looking and trying to just see what the riot's all about.
Okay.
Like that's where he would like hear Grian's message, I think.
Okay, give me an insight check, and then I think you need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Can I ask a quick question, Joe?
Yes, you are cutting in and out a little bit, Kay, but I'll try my best.
Okay. Am I still drunk, or am I starting to sober up?
I think we determined last session that you were starting to sober up, correct?
Great. Fabulous. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. The insight check... Oh, that was with disadvantage. Shit, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. The insight check was a 13.
Okay.
And then you said wisdom saving throw? Oh, fuck me. That's a nat 1 on the wisdom saving throw.
Okay, cool. Here's what I'm going to say on that. I think because there's been truly, I think as a DM, I feel like there's a level of punishment that Titian has been through that I don't want to exacerbate. But here's what I will say: that is an auto fail for sure to figure out what is going on outside. As when Titian is watching figures, fighting each other, seeing random fires and flames coming up, there's a couple moments in your brain that you start to notice that the cobblestone streets start to look like grass, and the buildings themselves start to look like tents and huts. and the figures that are running into each other start to look like they have start to look slightly different, where some of them look to have like manes of hair, but it's enough that you know that this isn't that isn't real. So you recognize there's mentally there's nothing you can do right now. You have to step back. You have to go inside, or else something bad might happen.
Okay.
If it isn't clear, you're having a flashback.
Yeah. Tishin will then he's gonna just recoil back inside then. I think he will just go. I don't know if Prisha's still like at the table, but like if they are, then like he's gonna go sit down back where Prisha is.
Cool, you got it. I'd say as soon as you sit down, you see Prisha maybe starting to greet you, but all of a sudden you're hearing Grian in your ear in this moment.
Remind me, do the stones speak out loud? Like would Prisha
No, you have to speak out loud to speak into it.
Right, but like Grian's message should only be telepathic. Like
correct.
Okay. So Tishin's going to take the stone and put it on the table. All right. So I hear what you're saying. Give me about 10 minutes, and then I'll let you know where I'm at. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Well, I'll update you here in a moment, and Tishin's going to like set it down.
Okay.
Are you hearing things?
No, sorry. Tishin's gonna be like, we have these rocky talkies right here that we can like just sort of talk through.
Is it the message spell? Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Or
like
sending. Is it sending?
They're more like
they're sending stones. Kind of.
Well, hold on.
They're more
The question is, what does Prisha assume they are? And what I would say, it's enough to be
sending
like
stones.
sort of, kind of, yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no, we have a few of these. Yeah, we use these to talk amongst each other. That was actually Grian was calling me, and he's gonna go pick up Sif and Donzig and bring them down. But
I have not met Sif and Donzig, correct?
No, I think you'd know if you have. One's a tall, three-headed puppy, and the other is a very short giant. So I don't think you've had the chance yet.
A three-headed puppy, like a
Yeah.
dog, but big and 3 heads.
Yes, yeah. Triple the
snakes?
scritches, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, I very much wish to see that.
Yeah, they're nice. They're not bad. You know, when they're not like biting or running away or anything like that, they're sweetheart. You know, they do a good job. But yeah, that's what's happened. But Grian was just saying like he he's going to go pick him up. He was saying if we wanted to meet him there to help him out, we can. It's just up to us.
Danger outside.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of danger right now outside. I think there's a full-scale riot, for one. That's definitely one of the dangers.
Well, I was fine the first time. I am sure I will be fine the second.
Oh, okay. So you'd like to go meet up with Grian?
I certainly do not wish to be here alone.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Ida is terrifying.
Yeah. Let's go then. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. So, Tishin will pick up the rock.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, Elissa. Oh.
Yeah, I'm invisible. You turn and see nothing there.
You're invisible. Where are you? Hey, no. Elissa, knock on a table. Tell me where you're at.
No, you gotta guess.
Wait, I've got this. You are right next to, what is the rabbit's name? I have forgotten, but you are next to the rabbit.
Taffy?
Taffy.
It's definitely Toffee. It's
Toffee.
an NPC you play, dude. Guys.
Taffy's a
That is
twin.
way
Yeah.
funnier. He doesn't know.
Members of other parties are giving you information that you guys need to know.
I
You
know.
guys got to work on this.
It's been a long time.
Hey, we've
We're
been gone for
rusty.
2 games, okay? They've just been
All
gone
right.
for 1.
Anyways,
You just hear a nope.
can you give us a hint? Are you? Hold on, Elissa. I gotta be honest with you. Games are not. Can you just like turn visible? Like now's not a good time to be playing games. Until she's trying to do that like matter of fact voice.
Yeah. The parent voice of like, not right now. This isn't. And you hear, oh, okay. Okay.
Does she turn visible?
She doesn't. Can you see me
Oh.
now?
Elissa,
No.
do you know how to turn visible?
Yeah. I just having a little difficulty turning it off.
Here, Tishian's gonna hold up his hand, like like a boxer. Here, just come over here and like hit one of my hands.
You hear they just a tiny
Trisha also
tap.
does it.
Low tap. Does she turn
That's
visible?
confusing.
Does she turn visible attacking one of my hands? Because like,
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I love that. That does it. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's so good.
That's so cute.
oh, hey, that's Tishian's gonna mom. Darn, that was, hey, very good.
Was
it's
that good?
That was really good. And Tishian's gonna act like
Do it
his
again.
hand's a little hurt. No, we can't.
Oh.
I gotta.
Trisha puts her hands up.
We're gonna have to.
That is a 16 to hit.
Against Prisha.
Like,
Because
that
now
sure
she's
hit.
excited. Now she's excited.
Okay, well, that hits. I have a 13
I'm-
AC.
I'm gonna roll a d20. Yeah, I rolled a d20. That's
Matt,
yeah.
let's do it.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Yes. I think I have resistance.
Still take 1.
Yeah.
Alright.
Great. Love to see it.
Hey. So Elissa,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna. I gotta tell you. So, by the way, I don't think we've talked yet. How are you doing? Okay? You doing all right?
I'm just really lonely here. It's just, it's gonna be. It's just gonna be so hard to be here alone without you guys, and I feel like. I don't know, if there's something you could do to make sure that I wasn't alone in the next hour or so.
Oh.
For
What
the
do
next
you-
hour or so.
Man, I
Well,
hope
that-
y'all were buckled in for that guilt trip.
I mean, Jet's there, right? Or is he drunk, crying in the room?
So this was gonna happen at some point in time. So we'll cue right then. You see Ida like kind of like hustling by, and Jet kind of following after her. And you all you hear is Ida just going. This is per what Nathan had sent me.
No.
Jet, I'm very well versed in how interrogation works. You don't need to have me run through scenarios to figure out how to be able to. I've done this before. Thank you. You see Jet just continuing to kind of like walk by and is just trying to convince her of like. I think you guys kind of get like as the heroes and like having like stat sheets and things like that. There's the idea of like it sounds like Jet is trying to convince, but if we can make these things actually happen, then it doesn't mean that you're actually lying about them. So he's trying to kind of present that logical sort of like spin to it, and Ida is just not getting it, and also not. I think there's like a little bit of a condescension in how Jet's coming across too, which Ida takes no part in whatsoever. Like doesn't take at all.
Prisha's gonna like kind of kneel down to Elissa's level.
Hi.
I don't think we've met. I'm Prisha.
I punched your hand. Oh, I'm Elissa.
Not what I was I was not what I was expecting.
Your hands are cold.
Yes. Why don't you come with us?
Okay.
No.
Why not?
No. Just gonna go ahead and axe that right now.
Oh, but
No.
I'm so lonely. And she just throws herself onto Tishian's lap.
Melissa,
And she's also very powerful.
no,
and also-
no.
Yeah, I'm
Very
super
intelligent.
strong.
No,
I'm so intelligent.
No, you're very smart. You're using big words like intelligent. We can tell how smart you are. Yes,
I know how to say the word intelligent.
I know, and look how smart you are. Okay, listen. Okay, do you know what's happened? Okay, Elissa,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to stay here because I have something really important that I need you to do. And as Tishian's saying this, he's going to give a small glance towards Prisha. That's sort of a, you got to play along with this. You have to
Based on
it's gonna give
everything I
My
know
friend,
about
there is
Prisha,
like
that's
a-
got to be a
there's
roll.
like a-
That's got to be a roll.
There's like literally grab the dice. There is no way. Do you need a percentile or a d20?
I think I'll just say a D20. What do you think the DC is? I'll allow you to decide.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, do you want
15?
to roll it? You want to roll it against my persuasion or something?
What is your
No, the concept
No.
that you're giving is fine. It's the idea that you're talking to someone who
I didn't call
doesn't
people,
understand
my
basic
man.
signal.
I don't.
Yeah, no matter how good the signal is, if someone doesn't understand it, they
Yeah.
won't understand it. You know what I mean? In this case.
Yeah.
In this
Yeah.
case.
I kind of think it's. Oh God, what? Hold on. What I kind of feel like it might have to be like at least a 15.
Yeah. 15 or higher. I like it.
Great. Just a straight roll?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Nat 20, baby!
Nat 20.
Yes.
You fully
I can
understand
even-
what Tishian is. In this moment, you're starting to pick up.
Nice.
I love it.
20.
You're starting to pick up body language of the
Just a moment.
people that are not of your village. To be fair, you've been at a bar for most of the past couple days.
Of the day,
so
yeah.
So you get it. You're picking up a lot of social cues.
So,
She reacts just as stiffly and accordingly as humanly possible. Just
awesome. Tishian's just gonna take that and keep. He's not gonna let that break his stride. He's gonna just keep going. Oh God. Okay. So Elissa, listen. Do you wanna stay at? Do you want to stay at the? You don't want to stay at the compass, do you?
No.
No. But I mean,
No, so lonely.
No, I mean, we're okay. I don't think the others want. Can I tell you a secret that the others didn't want me to tell you?
Okay.
All right. So, and this is why you can't go with us right now because you got to get ready here first.
You slept for a long time today.
I know. I had a tough time.
So maybe you need some backup.
No, I'm good and strong. We're gonna be leaving Dair's Wharf here in a little bit. All
Okay.
of us. And we need you to get ready to come with us.
Okay. Yeah.
So we need. No, hear me out. Listen to me. I need you to go to your room. I need you to hunker down and pack all your things up because we're going to be leaving tonight.
Honestly, I think all the pastries are gonna go bad in like maybe 2 days max. So
Here's the thing: I'm not gonna let that happen because I'm gonna eat all those pastries with you. But
okay, so you want me to pack all the pastries?
I want you to pack all the pastries up. I want you to divide them amongst 3. 1 for me, 1 for you, and 1 for Danzig.
Okay, I can do that.
But I need you to stay here and really divide all those up. I need you to get all your clothes and all your belongings together, because we're going to be leaving here in a little bit, and I need you to be ready to go when the time comes. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I only have like 1 set of clothes and then the clothes they gave me here.
That's really sad. I wish you didn't tell me that. I wish that's...
Well, I was with you guys for like 4 months, and
Sure.
I was wearing the same clothes
We're
every
not
day.
very good. Okay. Maybe see.
You remember when you and she's now talking loudly.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you got me? Like it was in the.
She got some new clothes from my mom.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So she has 3. She has
Hold
3.
on now.
She has 3, but she goes, oh yeah. No, that was that one. But like all my old clothes that I have. Remember, because when you grabbed me, it was in the middle of
No, hold on.
in the middle of the town, and
we gotta keep it quiet.
We didn't have any because of the ship. We were escaping.
Hold on. Did you say? What did you just say? What came out of your mouth just now? Did you?
Ship.
What was? You said ship. Okay. You know I'm gonna make you put money in the swear jar if something else came out there.
Okay, but like.
No.
I'm pretty sure I heard it.
Elissa, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's grown-up talk. This is not up for debate. Now I need you to go in there and pack all your pastries, and we're gonna be back in an hour.
Okay.
That's the most ridiculous phrase I think I've said in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good one. All right. Okay. Bye, Pressure. I don't know if Kay can hear me.
I don't know if, yeah.
Kay? Are you here?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
am.
Alyssa just looked at you and just in the like most disgustingly child convincing that her life is awful. Okay, bye, Prisha.
Bye, Elissa.
I gotta go upstairs and pack my 3 pairs of clothes and my pastries. You see her just walk off.
Oh. All right. Another time.
Tissue, there's a moment where you're just like, is Pressure gonna go after her? Like, is it? No, be strong.
Tissue's gonna put his hand on Priscia's shoulder, and he's
But
gonna
I need
say,
to tell her about her sister.
"No, hold on." Priscia's he's gonna put his hand on Priscia's shoulder because he doesn't know about the sister, but he's gonna look at her and go, "All right, hey. So there's 2 things you gotta know right now."
In the stairs and just longingly looks at you both.
like Priscia's tight nailed.
Yeah. Through the.
It is a board. Just.
Tissue's gonna keep his hand. Tissue's gonna squeeze his hand a little bit harder on Priscia's shoulder, and he's just gonna look at Alyssa and be like, "We'll see you in a little bit."
We'll be back.
Just straight up like the king and I were looking through the.
Yeah.
Sound of music, whatever it is, just like slowly stepping up 1 step.
Yep.
But I need to tell her. Okay, once she hits the top of the stairs, I have to tell her she's not going to be alone.
No, of course she's not gonna be alone. She has us. She's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go get this dog.
Hold on. Before we do anything, there's 2 things I need to say. Okay. 1,
what?
We don't bring children into the riot. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm still kind of seeing the dead, and that's troubling me.
Sorry.
The dead are visible all the time.
I've only seen them on 2 different occurrences, and what I was seeing that caused me to attack Jed is still kind of happening, and I wanted, as we're traveling together, I just wanted to let someone else know I'm just communicating.
That you're unwell, yes. It doesn't... Where you were, Titian, nobody who's seen it is well.
You mean the afterlife?
No one who has seen it and come back is well.
Okay. That's... I appreciate that.
It would be more unsettling. It would be... all I'm saying is that it would be more unsettling if you were fine.
That,
Truly,
you know what?
truly the worst person for Titian to be around right now is someone who's just like, yeah.
Yes, of course you see the dead. Duh.
Yeah, of course you see the dead. So good.
Yep.
And I would like to circle back to children aren't supposed to be out in the riot. Children are out in the riot. She's probably safer with us than not with us. That's all I was thinking.
No, I think that I appreciate you sharing your side of the story just now. There are children out in that riot. I don't think they're faring well. So to introduce a child to the riot who's not currently in the riot just feels a little irresponsible in a way. But it's okay. We're fine. It's all right. I just wanted to sort of share a thing. It's an idea. Just bat it around for a little bit. But hey, why don't we go get that dog?
Sure.
All right. Maybe as we go along, we can find a wagon or a carriage or something. Are you okay stealing a carriage tonight, by the way? Because we might need to steal a carriage tonight.
Where I am from, money is not used. Stealing is not a concept that matters.
I respect that. That sounds awesome. Can you tell me, as we're walking, can you tell me a little bit more about where you're from? That sounds very interesting.
Well, I'm from Massetti, and you've already expressed that you don't like that.
Are you guys heading out and walking and talking here? Cool.
Yeah.
There is a full riot going on. So here's what I would like, because I love this. I want you guys to know that Joe is wanting this to work, because nothing sounds funnier to me than having a backstory lore drop in the midst of a street riot that you guys are walking through. I did roll for the amount of times that you would have to roll going from point A to point B, and I got a 1. So you guys only have to roll once.
Oh, no.
So here's what I will say. 11 or higher, you guys don't take any damage from what's happening here. I'm going to say if one of you rolls a 17, I will allow you to be able to have a conversation during it. Okay. Is that fair? I think
17
that's fair.
or higher.
17
17 or higher.
What is the modifier, or is there any modifier?
Just a D20, baby.
Just a
Oh,
D20.
God.
All right. Is this going to be at disadvantage because of exhaustion?
No. Good question. No.
Okay.
I won't do that to you.
Okay.
You ready?
Guess, yeah.
Let's do this.
Shit. All right. I rolled a 7.
Good.
I rolled a 2.
Good. Cool. We'll pause you there. I have an idea of how this is going to go, but I want to make sure that yeah, great. Cool. We're going to pause you there. So you guys are we're going to move to the other group right when you guys are about to be able to split off, some of you going back to the compass, some of you going to the spire. So it's that sort of point in the sharps. However, I also need you guys to all roll d20s for me.
Yeah,
We're
Everybody?
not
super
going
great
to roll
tonight.
the one I just had.
This is the other group.
Oh.
It's an 11 for green.
Great, just saves.
I got a 6.
Okay.
10 for a Deem.
Okay. There's a weird sort of point where I think you guys start to see, Adim, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Ianthe, you take 5. As there are several sort of points that you notice that there is now enough. There are more guards out here in the main street, and not to get into I don't want to touch on anything that is still very much an open wound for some, but they are not really helping the situation very much right now. So yes. I will say I think for one of you, there is an explosion out of one of the bakery stores that just kind of catches you enough. We'll say for actually both of you are resistant on there. So we'll say it's not going to matter type of damage wise, but we'll say that's what hits. We'll say that's what affects Ianthe. Adim, you have a figure that kind of falls right into you and happens to have a knife, and it just it just plunges into you as you're just trying to throw them off. It's bad. It's bad out here.
Would Pass Without a Trace help us get through this more safely?
I think it's no one is meaning to attack you. So I think unless there was something that made your so I'd say it's not this isn't necessarily rolls against being seen.
Okay.
It's just the muck. It's the muck of the crowd.
Okay.
But yeah.
Is it possible for me to take Ianthe's damage?
I'll say if you want to. I'll say if you want to spend a fighter point, whatever that was, superiority point, I'll allow it.
See, I do. I will. So how much did she take?
4, I believe.
4? No, I took 4.
Sorry,
I took 5.
So I'll take 5 more.
Okay. Cool. Ewolf also failed.
Of course he did.
So he takes 3 damage. He's dead.
No. Sad.
But yeah. So as you guys are, we'll say at this point, you guys are just about to kind of split off. So, any conversation needs to be had in the middle. You guys are kind of shouting to each other in the midst of all this.
I've told Titian plan. He's either going to come meet me at the spire, or I mean, I don't. If you guys are okay with it, I think we should leave tonight.
Yes,
I agree. Is
They're
there
gonna-
anything else that needs to be done before we go?
I just start talking
Anything
to
we
my
could
gem.
do?
I start talking to my gem, so I'm not yelling.
Jeez.
I said that they could find a wagon or a cart or something to help get us out, or they could come meet me at the spire. It's really their choice. But I think
That's fine.
after getting Sif and Danzig, I don't know if there's anything else we need to do. I think Daphne might still be at the compass from when she met us there. I don't know what she's doing. Ianthe, if you want to meet up with her or call her or something. But yeah, I can't think of anything else to do.
I need to stop by the docks to make sure the ship's going to be okay, but other than that...
Should we do that? Should we go to the docks and then to the compass? You and me?
Sure.
Okay.
I feel safer near the water anyway.
I mean, if nothing else, we could jump in the water.
Exactly. Take some...
And if you guys want to loan the ship to the compass while we're out and about, we could do that. Keep it safe for us, since we can't exactly bring it with us.
Have they agreed to pay for the docking fee?
It's something to ask them.
Okay, well, if you're going there, you ask them and let me know through these gems.
I'm not going there.
I think we'll ask. Somebody will ask them when we get back to the compass. Obviously, we have to go back there. We're all meeting back there.
Well,
But we'll go check and make sure it's still one piece.
Okay.
Man, it's crazy out here.
Hey, Titian. That's through the gem. Hey, Titian.
Yeah, sorry. What?
Where are you?
Titian's
Where am I?
yelling back.
Yeah. Where are you?
We're in the crowd right now, walking with Prisha, right?
Yeah, so I'd say in this
okay.
moment, you guys are. The quickest way to go. This is kind of tricky. The quickest way to go would be just going straight south, which is going to actually kind of bring you through the alleys, which would normally be like, that's unsafe. But everywhere is unsafe right now.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
No, I think agree. Like making sense, Joe, with what you're saying. Like it'd be the fastest route Titian would go.
Cool. Yeah. So I'd say, oddly enough, I'd say you're probably at a point right now where you're just, I'd say the alcove, the arcane alcove, is about maybe 100 feet in front of you.
Okay. Okay. So Dean called out to Titian. I'm about to spot.
Are you at the compass?
No, I'm out here. I'm out here on the streets.
Okay.
I'm out here on these streets.
Please be careful.
Yeah. Oh, hey, hold on. Where are you at? And I'm just imagining Titian like stiff arming people and like
Yeah,
just walking around. Yeah.
I am. Describe where I am. Heading towards the docks.
Oh, you're heading towards the docks now. Is that the plan now? We not going meeting back up at the compass?
We're gonna meet back up at the compass. I think we need to check on the ship.
One of you hears like shattering glass somewhere from like coming through from the other spot. There's a rush of fire somewhere.
Yeah. I didn't break that window. That was someone else.
Just
At this point, I don't think anyone would tell if you had broken the window. Be careful, Titian.
No, it's all good. We're going to go get Donzig and meet up with Grianne. He's still coming. Are you with him?
No, actually, I look over my shoulder. Yeah, we're just about to split up.
Splitting up, that's really smart to do in a riot.
No response. Yeah,
Exactly. There's no
amazing.
response.
I like that a lot.
He can't hear me nodding. So.
Or rolling your eyes.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll say it will kind of count it for the same for you guys, at least getting to the docks.
And just for funsies, I am going to do pass without trace.
Cool, you got it.
Just me and Anthony are not able to be tracked right now by magical means, and have a whole bunch of extra stealth if we need it.
Yeah, I'd say, and there's also extra guards here. I mean, there are other guards here too who might spot you.
I'm less hiding from them, more hiding from people who want their armor back.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Well,
So
honestly, not that I would say this to Anthony or Daphne or Nowhere or whatever. There's someone, whoever that person is that Titian likes. Nowhere something. What's the
Missing.
Missing. Yeah.
Missing.
I just leave us alone while we do this. That's Adim's thought. Just stop. Everyone who's shooting at us, cutting us, tracking us, stop. We're gonna go check on the boat. That's all.
cool.
I'm just a guy trying to go look at my boat.
Yes. So Adim cast it, just like we're going there.
You guys are so close to being together in a group, but we're not quite there yet. As we're going to be kind of like bouncing back and forth as you guys are kind of technically kind of in the same scene, just in different sort of spots here in town. Titian and Titian, roll me a. I'll say Titian and Prisha both rolling perception checks. Prisha, roll with disadvantage.
So we're both rolling with disadvantage.
That's right. Yeah. If you have your roll disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay. Perception, you said?
Yes.
24.
Wow. With disadvantage.
I rolled a 17 and an 18.
Nice, dude.
10.
Cool. Awesome. Titian, you you recognize a figure who is trying to who seems to be trying to make her way opposite of you, but like bow out or crossbow out, and like kind of like shooting her way through people that seem to be incredibly dangerous here. As you see Daphne. Daphne also sees you. She rolled a nat 20. Titian!
Daph!
Where is she?
You talking about your sister?
Yeah.
She's by the docks, going towards the docks.
Doc, why?
To check on the ship. She's with the dean. Right. Yeah.
Okay. You guys need to get to somewhere safe.
Yeah, we're just gonna go like get the dog, and we're gonna go check on some check on Sif and Donzig in the Spire right now. We're just gonna go check on them.
I don't think I know who those. I don't think I know who Donzig is.
That's her dog.
Hello. Why do you? Someone keeps waving at me.
Oh. Yeah, let me introduce you. Daphne, this is Prisha. Prisha, this is Daphne. Daphne is Ianthe's twin sister.
Titian, hey.
And also...
Yes, nice to meet you. Yeah. Would be better under better circumstances. Titian, we're you need to...
What?
Yeah, okay, I guess I'm coming with you.
Oh, you're coming? Okay, sure. Sure. Hold on. Let's go. Why are you out here all alone? Aren't you?
I'm trying to get off me. I'm trying to find Ianthe.
Oh yeah. Well, stick with us. You'll be fine. Hold on. Is Missing not with you though?
No, Missing is.
She's gonna grab the person or thing that she's fidgeting with and throw it aside.
Yeah, just
like yeah.
Just a person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, she's. They are trying their best to hold a meeting with people who are willing to meet with them about this.
About the riot? Did they
about
cause
this?
The riot? About these? What are you talking about? What?
This Titian, the riot.
Yes.
This.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. So Missing caused the riot.
What? No.
Yeah. Right. That's not what you. Okay. Who caused it then? Do you know?
There's theories. I don't know.
Well, okay. I guess. Yeah. All right. Well, just come with us to the Spire. Let's go ahead and head out there. We're going to go to the Spire, and then I think maybe meet back up at the Compass, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. And Daphne joins you.
Woo. Yeah.
So what's your deal? In like 5 words or less, or 10. Talking to Prisha. Oh, she's literally counting. Okay.
I am a druid, and I have to. Oh, I'm a druid, and I have to.
Pretty sure you can take 5 of my words. You're okay. Go ahead.
I think you just hear Daphne go. I hear that, sister. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Just I am a druid and I have to. Cool. All right, Brandon, get that T-shirt ready.
Oh my god, I was just thinking that. Yes.
I'm writing it down as a timestamp for a post.
Incredible. Cool. So as that's happening, you guys are you're now being able to kind of like move through especially with Daphne's help, you're able to kind of like move through to the alleyway, which is ironically a little safer. As you are maneuvering through, I'm going to roll something here to see. Okay. All right. Cool. Prisha.
Yes.
Roll me either I'm gonna say roll me an Arcana check with advantage to cancel out your normal disadvantage. Or no, you don't have disadvantage, right?
Do not.
Cool.
I do not have
roll
disadvantage.
me. Yeah, then I think roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
It's a -1.
I believe in you.
You got this.
That die has decided not to be in this game. It said, I don't want to. 16.
16 is enough. You as you guys are kind of like maneuvering through this alley, and for Prisha, you've spent a little bit of time already here, but like seeing like the brick walls, you can't help but like kind of like notice like, this is so different. Like this is such a different world. You 16 is enough to see something, but not the source of it. As you see what looks to be like some sort of the Arcana check is based on the idea of you seeing this source of weird necrotic energy that is seemed to be sourced into something that would like resemble a dart. I think, you know, in the time that you see it actually goes right for Tishian's back. Misses, but as you like go to look up, you see it kind of came from above. But as you go to look up, you don't see anyone there. You seem to be the only one that saw it.
Hey Tishian, I got a weird question. What armor is Tishian wearing?
None.
None. What's your AC?
With my shield, it's 21.
Nothing I can do is going to help that.
Well, remember, it didn't hit him.
I know.
Him. Okay.
My plan was to just like touch his shoulder and cast bark skin as they were walking, but it's not going to help. Okay, so she's going to instead, as she's walking, I'm assuming it's Daphne and then
I think they're both in
of
front of you
together.
Yeah,
I'm behind.
Yeah.
She's going to grab onto Tishian's like shirt as if she was just trying not to lose him in the crowd and cast guidance, and give him like a guidance just in case.
Okay.
I don't know what that was, but
we got it. Tishian, you feel a spell being cast on you.
All right, Tishian's gonna turn.
Jesus,
I imagine
Clinton.
Tishian's been up front with a.
I'm so sorry. That hurt my brain.
That's disgusting. That's very good.
I love you very much.
Ow.
I love you very much.
Ouch.
So I imagine
I
Tishian's...
hated that. And why was it large? Like it
Nice.
flashed across Ianbox like it was a newsreel. I hated that.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
Oh God.
That's good.
So I imagine Tishian's been clearing a path. Like Daphne's right behind Tishian. Tishian's like literally like shield out in front, running and creating a path through whatever's there.
Cool. Yeah.
So to feel that, like I think causes him to pause for a second, just go, and turn around and look. What? All right. Would it be obvious that Preacher casted it on him, or would it be?
Yeah, I mean, you feel the spell guidance.
She doesn't. She's not subtle. Like
Okay.
she's. I think it even has a verbal component, so you would have heard her say something, and like spelly sounding.
Sure. Yeah. No. I don't know what you did, but I feel great. So thank you for the encouragement, I guess.
You're doing great. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to go back to like knocking people out of the way, though. Is that all right?
Please.
Yep.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, Tishin, the last couple people that you've knocked out, they're just trying to hide out here. So maybe
They're
the shield
you know
away.
what? In a riot, everyone's fair
Aw.
game. That's what I say.
That's a crazy thing to say, and I know you don't mean that. So I need you
I
to put
don't
the
mean
shield
that.
down.
No, I'm kidding.
Cool. We'll cut from there as you guys are heading down going back to heading down the main street. Now passing by the like general store and getting closer. You're hearing the sound of the distant water. Yeah. I'll say like kind of like fast forwarding here on the like about getting to the docks. I'll say eventually you guys are going to see this. So I'll put this here now. Adim, you kind of like breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief that you at least see a ship resembling yours out in the distant waters that does seem untouched from your current vantage point, which I would say is like 300 feet away.
Okay, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
It's still floating. That's great.
That's a good thing, yeah. Can we make it to the Dockmaster?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming the doors are probably shut and locked.
No, not from this guy. Absolutely not.
Okay, then I walk in.
Cool. You see the Dockmaster, someone who I think you talked
You've
to
met-
before.
And we got along as well as could be because he's older and I seem to get along well with older people.
Right. Yeah. Just to make sure I have him in here. I didn't. Why did I take him out? That's silly of me.
Let me find him for you. He's somewhere in my
No,
notes.
I got him. Yeah, can I help you?
Oh, God.
What is his name again?
Quinn.
Quinn. Hello, Quinn. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Adim.
You see him fuddle over his words a little bit at that. Oh, yeah. No,
Okay.
sorry.
So, and Joe, because now I would have to look for him. And if you want to just tell me what's the name of our ship again, because I don't want to dig through my notes.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, well, the name
Did
of
you
the
guys
ship.
name the ship?
It was.
Oh, you
named
did name the
already.
ship. Yeah.
It was named
We did
already.
have a name.
It was named. Okay, I'll look for it then.
My
I'll
notes
just,
have been
for
backed
sake of time, I will just say.
Yeah, let's say you say the name. Yeah.
So I brought in and docked the ship, and I point over in its general direction.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you look familiar. I just didn't.
No, it's a busy
It's
night, sir.
It's a big dock.
Yes. I will need to be leaving the city overland for a little while, but I expect to be coming back. What do I need to make sure that the boat stays docked? Since I'll be away.
How long are you away?
I wish I knew.
Okay. Well, it'll be about 10 gold a month.
I'm pausing, not a demon.
Cool.
I feel like that's fair.
I give him 120 gold.
Whew.
Jesus Christ!
Oh. Okay.
Please keep my boat safe.
All right. Let's do this the right way. You see him take out a piece of paper. Like where it's. All right. Your name was Abraham.
Adim.
Right. My mistake. Adim. And the ship name, which we remember. That's done. And 12
Insert
months
ship here.
paid in full. Well, okay. You see him turn around, kind of like hobble over. At this point, you see like he has this like long, like heavy. It's actually like kind of like a navy like a navy coat. As you see him like kind of like hobble over, you see like his features and everything kind of like tell you turtle. But as you see him kind of like hobbling back over, you actually like notice like you don't see like broad shoulders or anything from that. As he like fully is able to kind of like show you his back, you get the idea that he might not have a shell.
Yeah, was that a turtle without a shell, maybe? Okay.
Yeah.
I do not comment on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
It would be very off-putting for a team to.
We have to
Yeah.
react. Come on now.
Wow, you don't look like any other turtle I've seen. Were you injured? You lose
What happened to your
something?
shell?
Yeah, not
What? Hey.
Did that hurt?
Is Ianthe in this place?
I'm sticking with Adim. I'm not.
Yeah, Ianthe walks in and Ianthe, roll me a. No, you're good. Never mind. I wanted to see if there would be like an audible gasp from Ianthe or
We have
something.
+10 to stealth checks. There is not an audible gasp.
Probably the slightest grimace of like,
Yeah.
so slight.
Pins it with a nail to the board where you see a bunch of other papers, and I think for Adim there's a fleeting moment where as you kind of just like glance at the other ones, you're kind of hoping that that the level of disorganization that does look like that board has is different in his mind. But yeah,
I will hope strongly.
yeah.
Once it seems that he is done with that transaction,
Mhm.
I shake his hand, assuming he shakes hands.
Yeah.
And I say, I trust my boat is safe in your care. Thank you, Quinn.
Of course. Adim, nice to meet you. Again, and good luck. I'll keep it safe.
Thank you. Please keep safe yourself, sir. It's dangerous out there.
Oh. What's happening?
There's a riot. Citywide.
Maybe
Oh.
stay. Maybe bar the door. Just an idea.
We're always open.
Well, I'm glad you were this evening. Please keep safe. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And I
Yeah.
head out with Ianthe.
Cool.
I will, however, before leaving, go to the ship and actually physically check it, the locks, everything to make sure is it okay. And once I'm pretty satisfied, then we will continue on our merry way.
You got it. I rolled a 7, but it wasn't a nat 1. The ship seems to be completely fine.
Awesome. Yay.
Yay.
Okay. And then I'm just walking around so I turn my light on so it don't look like I'm glowing.
Nope. Yeah, you're good.
He's doing that.
Uh,
I'm filing
yes.
my nails. I'm not helping.
It doesn't
Incredible.
It's just behind my
I don't
nose. So,
Yeah. So, Grian, you're with Ewolf, but you know that like this is a point where you can actually start to split off and just go down anyways. It seems like it would make more sense than saying that you guys have. They're checking the ship. You're checking on Sif and Danzig.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Cool. So you've just started to kind of make your way that way. Don't think. Yeah, I think you're good. So I'm going to say, give me a perception check, Rian.
What's an 8?
Cool. With an 8, you do notice that right directly where you were kind of coming down the main street, as you look directly at the docks, it doesn't seem like there's it doesn't seem like the riot itself is affecting the ships for the most part right now. But as you go further towards the spire, you notice that it is still definitely a problem around here. But that's it. I would say like there's nothing special that you notice here as Ewolf is kind of traveling with you. Actually, I think Ewolf takes this moment and goes, "Hi, can I ask you a very weird question?
Sure.
Can you take this weapon. As he like hands you the large Kopesh that ironically he forgot to give back to Isolde.
He has my
Yeah.
dagger too.
On this.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you know, I'm sure if we left this here with what's his name?
Finn.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure if we left this here with Finn, he could get it
Yeah,
back
that's-
to
No,
his old.
that's all right. Yeah, we'll just say that it's yours.
Okay. Then he'll, I guess, take it and strap it to his back.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that.
Yeah.
Just, you know, you do that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, this is perfect timing for me. But yeah, I'll put that. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep it here. I'll keep it safe. It's mine. If you need it, let me know. Don't know if you will, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's get in, check on Sif and Danzig, make sure that they're still okay, especially since this place has 0 doors in the middle of a riot. And, yeah.
Yeah. And I'd say in that very moment, there's a you hear a loud kind of like boisterous conversation coming from at least one side as you see a very large Leonin make his way through an alleyway, like probably like pushing through some boxes that are they're possibly either arguing or at least talking to Daphne as Tishy and you appear.
I'm assuming I don't see Grian at all.
Do I
You roll
see
a
Grian?
perception check.
I mean, do I see Grian?
Yeah,
Do I see
yeah.
Tishian?
You see Tisha, yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna cast light on my bracer.
Cool.
And then I'm just gonna like wave it in the air,
Nice.
like to wave it Tishian as a beacon.
Great. I'll say Tisha, no roll necessary with that.
All
That's
right.
great.
Oh, hey, Grian!
Hey, you guys made it! You guys all in one piece?
Oh yeah, we're doing fine. We're having a great old time out here. What are you
Hey,
up to?
We're just about to head inside.
Hey, look who we found! And he's gonna point.
Where's
down at Daphne.
Ianthe?
Ianthe's over at the boat in the docks over there.
You guys were
She-
split into 3
she-
different groups?
She's with the Deem.
Okay,
Deem-
okay.
Your brother can do some serious damage.
Yeah, great. So if a building falls, it's going to crush both their heads. Great. Thank you so much. And pushes right on through you guys.
All right. Hey, we better keep going. We better not split
Yeah,
the group up anymore.
Yeah, I need to get inside and just make sure they're okay. And Green's gonna rush in and up the stairs.
You got it. As soon as you guys make your way to the spire, there is a weird moment where you guys, I think, especially Tishan. No, actually, I think both of you, both Tishan and Green, you actually notice that there is, it's extremely sudden where the space of like just crazy violence and all that's happening immediately stops about 30 feet from here. It almost seems like the smoke isn't necessarily like clearing from here or anything, but it almost feels that way. It's like that level of like, it feels like there's some sort of like divine protection from this in this spire.
Nice.
As you
Good,
guys,
good.
Yeah. As you guys go to run up, and we'll say, Ianthe, roll me a perception check.
Me? Cool. 9. I don't think I've rolled in double digits once.
That's okay. Your sister saved you. As you hear your sister yelling out, "Hey!"
Oh! What are you doing out here?
What do you mean? Oh, what are you doing out here?
We had to go check on the ship.
Why?
Make sure it's still floating. Great news it is.
What? Oh my God, you're unbelievable. Okay, come on. Hi, Adim. And like starts to like kind of like just kind of puts our arm around you, but is almost kind of like dragging you to move a little bit faster. But
And as she does that, I'm like, "Hello, yes, I'm fine, thank you. I took good care of Ianthe."
thank you. And with that, as you guys are now kind of like walking the same direction, I assume we will say we'll pause here and do our 10-minute break. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. All right, and we're back. Oh, and I still have a dog. Get down. Cool. So I think to be clear, I think Daphne is pulling you in the direction towards where where she knows the others are going. Is that where you guys would want to go? Which would be towards the spire.
I'm sorry, my computer lagged out. What happened?
So I'm asking Ianthe and Adim. Daphne will be pulling you towards where the rest of the group is, which is at the spire right now, which is not that far away.
And I know they're at the spire, so I'm not gonna fight or try. I'm going along.
Okay. Cool.
I might be fighting to like get out of her grip because ow.
Adim is following Ianthe, so yes.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Just check Daphne's sheet real quick to see if she got anything that's gonna be useful here. Nope. Okay, great. Cool. So we'll start with. So basically, what we'll do is we'll start with Grian, Prisha, and Titian, and then eventually Ianthe and Adim are gonna come in. Although there's not much to see here. So Grian, I imagine you're the first one up as you come and like burst through the door. You immediately. Grian, right? Why do I feel like you're not in the group? No, you are. No, because you said you were going up the stairs. Yeah. So you're So we'll say you're the first one as you burst through the door. Titian close behind, and then Prisha. But as you burst through the door, you see there is an ocean of hay everywhere in this room. As you see, there is there's still like it hasn't been a ton of time, but it's still been a time. And you see a very large Danzig that you swear just got bigger since you've last seen them. Just like kind of like pops his head up out of the hay. One of them does. You do not see Finn, and you do not see Sif.
Okay. Danzig, are you all right? That was a British tag.
Another head pops up. Just in time for when Prisha walks in, and you see immediately. Yep. Immediately.
No,
I thought of a question.
Yeah.
You said that there was like a divine energy around the building. Wait, hold on, sorry. I can still go in it, I guess, is my question.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Suspicious.
Okay, yeah. So she's just
you see a three-headed dog that is now growling in your direction. And I think and remind me what your familiar is, or your
my familiar is a pygmy boar. Who is here? Fuff is here.
The name of Fuff. Thank you.
Fuff.
You hear Fuff. Let me roll something for Fuff. Yeah, cool. I love it. Fuff seems to perfectly be able to like respond in the like almost exactly the same pitch of growl for some reason.
Fuff be nice.
Fuff is about the size of one of Danzig's mouths.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He's little.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure. Yeah. Fuff's got big dog energy right now. So we're dealing with two pets that are about to attack each other.
Yep. Danzig it down. Need you to be good.
Fuff be nice.
I know.
And as a big like nasty sort of like sigh kind of comes out, that animal like roof, sort of thing. You see the nostrils just like flame up for a second.
I
think you see Fuff like, okay, all right, got it. Yep, cool.
Grian very nonchalantly is just gonna walk over and like pet the middle head, and just be like, "Okay, Danzig, I need you to come with me."
Left head moves its way into your space there.
Just maneuvering all three. All right, we need to go outside, but I need you to come with me. But I need you to come in this, and he's gonna pull out the phylactery.
Phylactery. Yep.
Phylactery. Okay, cool. The phylactery, which is the object that Ida gave him to hold Danzig during their travels.
As you guys see, as you hear Grian say, as you see Grian take out what looks to be like almost like the size of like a small jewelry box, a very like dark knurled wood box. Seems to have a rune carved into each side of it. But I would say it's no bigger than your hand.
Yeah.
Can I just? I don't want to interrupt anything that's happening here, but if Tishian's seeing Danzig and Prisha and like Grian interacting here, but not Sif, I think Tishian will go ahead and just move upstairs.
Cool.
Or
Yeah.
Start moving that way to like just
You got it. I'll tell you so you can plan it out. You open the door and you don't see anyone there either. So Grian, you're showing the box. What did I roll? I totally forgot. I rolled a 17. So you see just Danzig just kind of like just sniffing the box and just looking up at you.
Do you think that you could be a good puppies and hang tight? Okay, and I'm gonna use the phylactery.
How do you use it?
I think I'm gonna. I think I'm going to not hold it outright, and because it's a box, I'm not gonna throw it.
No, please don't throw it. Please don't. Yes,
I was like, it's gonna be round.
We all know what this resembles power-wise. It looks nothing like it for a very good reason.
But I think I'm gonna just not hold it far from me, but hold it hold it in front of me, and he is going to speak the word Kavya. That's it?
Yep.
And I think at that, his eyes will glow. Like, he'll flash that bright gold, and the runes will glow as trying to think of the word. As the box, like, opens. That's what I was thinking of. As it opens, and Danzig is slowly just sucked into it.
I'll say for the sake of the idea,
words
like,
I can't think of.
For like a willing creature, you see like that light, like it's like kind of like a light that kind of like opens up, and because I'm just gonna say because Danzig is a willing creature, Danzig seems to walk forward as if walking into it, and seems to like disappear in the light.
And with that, it'll close, and Grian is going to tuck it into his side pouch.
Cool. You see it do a little wiggle. I'm just kidding.
Get
it? It's like a Pokeball.
Wow. And I have questions too about the runes because I have the eyes of the rune keeper, but I'll deal with that later.
Sure.
And I'll turn around and be like, all right, where's Sif?
As you say that, you see Ianthe, Deem, and Daphne come into this room. And I'll say Grian, Ianthe, and Deem, go ahead and give me perception checks.
Hey, much better. 16.
Cool.
Nat 20 for a 23.
That's
very weird for a Deem.
Incredible.
Just really on edge right now.
Yeah.
Between Huxley and Daphne, yeah.
I think like, it's also like I think it's weirdly perfect timing that Grian finishes the ritual to put Danzig in the phylactery so that Adim is not distracted by a light that just shined from it. As Grian's having to have his eyes collect. 16 is not bad. You would eventually find it, but Adim immediately notices from the pile of hay, these hay sort of areas were usually stacked as bedding and put into a certain area. Apparently no one's been here in a couple hours, and Danzig just decided, I'm just going to wreck the place. And that's what happened. But you do
Sounds
see
like my dog.
Yeah, exactly. You do see a small note, seemingly most likely properly placed on a bed at one point, but is sticking up through the straw.
Adim will walk, since we seem to be safe, Adim will walk over, taking note of the phylactery and Danzig's kenneling. I won't say imprisonment, but kenneling. And walk over.
Yeah, it's a kennel.
Yeah, grab the note.
That's good.
Cool, you got it. It is from Sif, and reads, "Shit's gotten real. Finn and I are trying to help out where we can. Hope you're doing okay. I don't think I have any way of contacting you, but feel free to reach out. Hope you guys are okay." And
I relay that to everybody who is with us, and I think that's everybody. No?
Yeah, you got it. Tishin, unless you're doing something else up there, I'd say you come down here just in time to hear that note being read.
Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine there's anything upstairs of note, so yeah.
As he comes downstairs, I look at him, and with one hand, I drop the leather and the amulet into one of his paws and say, "Happy birthday," and keep walking.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Thank you.
Anytime.
What is this?
I still have the goggles because I'm not sure if they do anything, but I've got them. So.
What is this for? Why are you? What is this for?
You might need them. I don't know.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Put the amulet on. Please.
Put it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Tishian's gonna is the amulet big enough to fit around Tishian?
It's a little bit closer to a choker for you.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I would say the main takes a little bit for sure.
Is it maybe a cat collar almost, and it's just like a little?
So if that's the case, maybe Tishian will wrap it around, tie it around his wrist instead. Let's just do
okay. That. All right, cool.
It just says it does need to be attuned.
It does need to be attuned. It did just say just while wearing, so counts.
Okay.
It's an anklet.
Yeah, make it a little anklet.
It should keep people from looking for you.
It's for it. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have. Hold on. Did Tishian ever learn that Adim looked over him while he was in that bad state? I don't think he was. He ever did.
Adim was not going to say a damn word. So. Anyway.
Tishian. Yeah. All right. Tishian, let's go. Well, thank you I appreciate that. I will. All right. Tishian will put it on. What is the name of it so I can add it to my inventory? I guess.
Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location.
Ooh.
Amulet of
Proof Against Detection and Location.
Okay.
And now, hopefully, out of character, above board, I'm hoping that your brother and Rare can't track you.
It's actually extremely useful for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Adim is not a very greedy fighter. He's like, I don't need these. I can't use them. Here. So,
No one's looking for me.
I think, honestly, I think, Adim, if you're not, I don't imagine Deem's, going to be, really caught up in this idea of, catching up in conversation of where you left off. So I think if you would like to spend the time maybe investigating the goggles,
sure. Yeah,
you certainly can.
Yeah, because Adim probably wouldn't say too much unless he was directly asked. So yeah, Adim would look at the goggles and what's going on.
Cool. Yes, I think like Daphne will start as you guys are all in here. Okay. So, what do you all know that's happened?
About the riot, or just
A dean will pop off and say, Huxley's a jerk, and then go back to the goggles.
What?
Oh yeah, we met a met
Yeah.
a friend of yours. And by met, I mean he tried to kill us, and then we returned the favor.
So he's dead.
No, emphasis on tried.
Oh, so you return. All right. So, surely above board, sister, there's a better way to say that. You said you tried to kill it, and then you returned the favor. That makes it sound like you. Never mind.
And then we tried to kill him.
We tried to return. Yep.
Anyway.
No, I get it. It's very literal. And then okay. Oh shit. Where did you? Where?
Did you know there's a prison beneath the city?
No, I didn't.
We would.
Where
led
beneath the
to-
city?
Let me look at the map of the city.
I would have been the North Heights.
Which
Which I will say, just above board, Ianthe does know that Daphne would possibly be mad about that.
It was a bit twisty, turny. I'm not entirely sure where under the city we were.
Okay, why?
We had a meeting with. Do you remember that delightful half-orc that we ran into the other night?
Okay, yeah, okay, all right. So it was just you, and then Huxley came in and started just shooting?
Green and Adim.
Yeah.
He did, actually.
Okay.
There's a bit more. I'm not sure if this is the place for it, though.
Looking
I'm not
around.
sure where the place would be. I'm not sure.
I would
where the
say,
place
looking
would be.
around, you guys are just actually having to walk through like ankle-high level of hay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she says that, and then she looks around. She's like, actually, this is probably pretty perfect. All right. He said he was seeking... Well, he was looking for someone called Kara. And it did not appear to be out of friendship.
I know they had a rocky start, but yeah, all right.
You're not
he didn't-
involved in this, are you? You're not in danger.
No,
I don't know what
I don't know.
happened.
Do you remember the people that I talked to you about that I came here with?
Yes.
Okay. Well, they're in close association with Kara.
So they're dangerous.
Yes. They're the same
Good to
people
know.
that... The same people who are trying to figure out how to relieve them of something. Looking in Priscia's direction.
Oh, right. So that means Kara, who's a dangerous person, is in possession of a very dangerous item. That's not great.
Well,
I'm
she's
kind of glad we
with
didn't kill
someone.
Huxley.
She's with someone who is in the possession of a dangerous item. But I don't understand. I'll be honest with you. Weirdly, we have both been in the same situations. And it sounds like She kind of gives like a big smile. This is, sounds like we both made exactly the same decision. And it's
Not
weird
to kill
that-
someone?
Not to kill Huxley.
Oh. Goodness.
There was a situation that happened that he got hot-headed about something and started asking. Busted into the Thieves Guild, a place that he is not welcome, and started asking. Started violently asking questions about who knows where Marion is hiding, or who knows anything about Marion's whereabouts or secrets and missing, who was just trying to, their position is extremely volatile in the moment, and having someone bursting in asking questions and truly actually knocking out the guard that was there, immediately also jumped into violence and almost killed him after he had had knocked unconscious several other members of the Thieves Guild, and I was the only one that was able to stay their hand and rush Huxley out of there. He didn't harm you, right?
No, actually, not at all. Just sort of ignored me.
Well, he owed me one, so that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Well, I know where he lives, so I will try to find a how did you leave things with him?
He's very difficult to get a read on, so I'm
He's an
not
asshole.
sure.
He's a complete
I know,
asshole.
it's trying
Yes.
to be diplomatic. Well,
Also
we gave
kind
him
of
a shoe-
hot.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
he and Green had. I think he and Green left on interesting terms. We gave him his shoes back, so
I thought there was something going on between him and Alistair, so that's interesting.
there's something interesting. So we left things on not bad terms, not great terms.
If you said great terms, I would assume that you were wrong. So, but
I'll say
Okay.
next time I see him, I don't imagine he would rush to help me in anything, but I don't think he would try to kill me. And from what you've said, I think that's the best I could possibly hope for.
okay. Just need answers as far as that goes. All right, so time to level with you all, and kind of like tries to kind of get all of your attention here. Word on the street is that the people that I came with have not been quiet in the city, and there's a lot of questions that are surrounding the reasoning why, but one of the members were involved in causing a very violent accident in the city earlier today and was apprehended by the guards. As he was apprehended, he was broken free by looks at Ianthe specifically and goes, Do you remember that boy I was trying to pay close attention to on the mountaintop? Well,
Yes, I can't remember his name, but you said he's got red hair.
Yori. Well, apparently he and another person goes by the name Io decided to free Nalani by means of violence, and in doing so decided to throw an obscene amount of gold in the air, claiming a full-on, based on the accusations, it might have been over 1,000 gold. And asking the city to take its life back from those that have been keeping it beneath their shoes. I believe the phrase has been somewhat altered over the hubbub, but I'm not entirely sure what it was, but it was definitely something that was it had an effect.
Adim is just smiling and hearing this as he's playing with the goggles. He's just got this big grin on his face, like, good for them.
You know what? more power to the city. Take it.
Hold on. Forget you said they did this all with violence as well, though?
Well, they took out several of the guards. They only killed one of them, as far as I understand. But then they also told the city to revolt, and then left. So, yes, I mean, I couldn't agree more. The rich are just getting richer in this town. There's a lot of politics with that, but you don't just leave this city where it is.
You do if you don't care about the city. The first thing Frisha says.
I'm gonna roll to see how she takes that. What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
If they don't care about the well-being of the city, then why would they stay? They've incited a riot between ruling classes, or between a ruling class and a lesser class, supposedly. Anyway, and maybe they just did it for the riot. Maybe it had nothing to do with, actually taking power back. And if that was the case, why would you stay? Is that not how this works?
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Prisha.
Prisha. I like this one.
I mean, speaking of leaving the city, Sif, did we go find her?
Thank you, Evan. You need a magro. Sorry, that was the phrase. It was not the original phrase, but that's what it ended up being. Was you need a magro?
Wild.
Right. So do we? I mean, we've got to go find Sif, right?
I mean, I could just hold on. Let me see here. Maybe I can just get a hold of him with my ring or something like that, and we can just. Yeah, I mean, I can just try to get a hold of him.
Stone. That's like the 9th time I've hit that with my elbow. I have Sif's stone, so we definitely couldn't reach her that way. I just want to make sure that she's all right.
I mean, Tishin, if you can reach her.
I can reach her. I guess the question I have is, how long can we wait until we need to leave, though? Like, I'm still kind of like getting an idea here, but like, do we have a timetable? Like, I can tell her to meet us at the compass, but
you're leaving.
I mean, that's my understanding. Yeah.
Boy.
I mean, looking around at everybody, I suppose in fairness, we should put our cards on the table as well. There are some...
Waiting for you, Matt.
Well, maybe now's. But hold on, give me a second here. Hey, Anthony, can you come over here and help me out with? Can you give us a second?
So
And
subtle.
I think it'd be better
So
if you talk
subtle.
to Steph because you might be able to tell her more what's going on.
I need to tell you I'm rolling with advantage on this because she is a thief.
Yeah, that's
she is a high member of the Thieves Guild. Okay.
I got decent advantage. I'm a rogue too. One level.
Listen. Numbers are one thing. The role play is another.
Right. Shit. I knew it.
It was the equivalent of like, shut up.
I'm rolling with it. Hey, Anthony, but like, why don't we'll just step away. Y'all just like, why don't you go look for a carriage, and me and Anthony, we're gonna step over here and like try to get a hold of Seth, if that's all right with y'all.
Daphne does not say anything to Titian, but does look at Ianthe with a very meaningful look here.
I'm just gonna like shrug. Gotta go help Titian.
Okay. I'll step outside. She steps out.
So Daphne just steps outside.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fuck, I really don't trust her. Can we all go to the second floor real quick?
What?
Let's all go to the second floor. I don't trust this. Hold on. Hey, everyone follow me real quick. Be quiet.
She's right behind the door, so you're going to be like...
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. No, let's go upstairs. Let's.
Adim looks over to him like, P2? Like,
Yeah.
everybody?
Titian's like whispering this now. He's trying to whisper this. We gotta go upstairs. Come on.
Adim shrugs and follows him upstairs, carrying the goggles.
Cool. So yeah, you open the door, pass by. Okay. Can we...
Hold on. Is she not on the exterior door, or is she in the...
There is no exterior. No. She was
There's
in
no
the room.
exterior door.
She walked out of the room. There's only one door out of here.
It's leads upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Can I retcon that a little bit because I thought it was different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna walk by her and be like, no, never mind, not yet. We have to go somewhere
mind.
else.
All right, everyone. Titian's going. Everyone, okay. Come over here, and Titian's gonna lead them to the furthest corner in the back of the room, away
Okay.
from the door.
Cool.
All right, and Titian's gonna just like, okay. He's gonna pop a knee like an old football coach on like the straw. All right. Everyone, bring it in real quick. Just bring it in.
Adim just drops his head like,
Not the bring it in.
No.
Yo,
Adim
it's not.
Adim is literally thinking, "Are you hallucinating again?" But
Right.
no,
Yeah.
keeping his mouth
It's
shut.
not.
Okay, so guys, I have to share something with you. Weird stuff has been happening to me since I came into the city. I've been seeing dead people, dead lions, and I've been hallucinating and hearing the cries of the tortured dead, the Cole. And from what I've been told, I attacked Jet recently. Did y'all hear all this? Did you know that happened?
All of
I
you
was
look around
there.
as you were all present
Yes,
for
I-
most of this.
Hold on. Oh, I know Prisha was there because she was also there in the afterlife.
Everybody was there, Titian.
I most
All right.
certainly was not there.
No,
Hold
you
on,
definitely slammed me against the wall.
I hit you as well, Gran,
Yeah.
but like in a bad way. Okay, all right.
I mean, not in a good way.
Adim, were you there? You were there as well. Okay. I'm going to just say this. I'm going to say this, and I just want y'all to know from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I apologize. That was not me. I thought I was attacking the roar. But I do remember distinctly during that time, the one thing that was clear and everything else was that, and he's like looking a little bit more again at the door where Daphne is, and this is why I didn't want to say this in front of Daphne. Missing has something to do with it. Missing is it seems to be messing with the afterlife of the roar in a way, and it's affecting me. But she says they said that they're trying to take away the afterlife from the roar as they kill them. And all I know is, and I'm just putting pieces together here, they are dangerous, and they are wanting to cause as much damage as they can right now. And if they know that, they're already looking for one rod, we don't want to tell them too much about another situation. Or, because I don't know how much of this Daphne knows, but we know her and Missing are really close to one another. Now you say something.
Why do you keep people around who you do not trust? What is the point of that?
Here's the funny thing. I did trust them, and then they were in some fucked up shit that I can no longer trust.
Why did you not simply kill them?
You see Ewolf is like probably maybe the closest to Prisha right now, and just takes a couple just moves a little. So.
All right, stay on Prisha's good side.
They're a skilled adversary. It wouldn't be that simple.
They're also a friend. I thought.
They might still be, but they've obviously gone off the deep end in a way.
Yeah, no one deserves to have their afterlife be taken away, no matter what you did. I'm with Tishian on this. This is bad.
I mean, sorry.
I was just going to ask, what could we possibly do about it?
I don't know. I truly am bringing this to y'all because I don't know. Can you imagine the power of what Missing must be involved with if they can actually control the afterlife of something? What are they doing? You just don't wake up with that power.
Prisha, roll me a religion check with advantage, please.
Religion, you said?
Mm-hmm.
15.
I'll message you because I don't want to. Yeah. You guys can keep role playing while I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. So we're not telling Daphne any of this, right?
I mean,
I don't think it'd be wise to We don't know how close they are with missing. We don't know that they might be involved with missing on this, for all we know.
I wasn't going to tell her about the rod. I agree with you there. I don't think it's a good idea for her to know that. But I have to tell her something.
I mean, we're leaving. Her parents are coming with somebody. Not.
Should we warn her about the people coming who are looking for... No.
I mean, her parents are coming with an agent of Grincelli. We all know how bad that can be. So I think if we lay that out there and we're leaving, that's it.
Should we warn her that they are looking for rods as well?
I mean, it might make her put two and two together in a way, weirdly.
I mean, what if we just said, because she knows we found the one that was fake. So what if we told her they were the ones who set us up on that? It's partially true.
Sorry.
Adine, what do you think about, like, what lie do you think we should tell your sister?
Thank you for putting it so bluntly, Tishian.
Considering Ianthe's feelings, I think we should... Oh, well, thank you. Considering Ianthe's feelings, I think we should give her enough information to keep her safe, but then just leave.
She could
She's
help
not
us.
my biggest fan, so I really don't know her that well.
Should we tell her where we're going?
No. She and Ianthe can communicate regardless of where we go. She does not need to know that, and she does not need to put in that danger in case one of Grincelli's people can read their minds.
It's true. She'll understand that. So I will tell her, I will warn her about Grincelli's people coming. But I won't say anything about our small friend.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Maybe we tell her we're leaving at a later date. Try to, like, leave earlier than that.
She just really hates Daphne.
No, here above board, Tishian likes Daphne and Missing. Like, he does.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Yeah, he does.
Tishian's still a little freaked out right now. Like, I think he's like, I think when you're like, well, why didn't we just kill Missing? Because he likes Missing. Like, he thinks Missing's a really cool person. That's, yeah. Anyways, sorry. I don't know. I'm just trying to cover all bases. I don't know. I'm just sort of thinking through here.
I mean, okay. Well, let's tell her what we need to do. And then, did you guys find a cart on the way here, or a wagon, or anything like that?
No, sorry. I forgot to look for one. I got really involved with making a path with my shield, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll do better next time we need a cart, I promise.
So, Ianthe, if you want to talk to your sister, Tishian, if you want to message Sif, and we'll head out from here, grab a cart, and see if we can get going.
Okay. Let's get that Sif message. Unless anyone wants to RP anything else.
I'll send a quick message. Hey Sif, we're leaving soon. Meet us at the compass if you can, so we can get out of Dair's Wharf together. I lost count of words there.
Okay, I think that's enough. you hear... yeah, you immediately hear a response. Yeah, okay, cool. One second. Yeah, great. I guess I'll make my way slowly over there now, just helping with Finn. Okay. And that's it.
Grian will, before they leave, just leave a note. He's going to leave Isolde's Kopesh with a note that says, like, for Isolde on it, so it gets back to him.
Cool. Ewolf comes over to you and goes, can I borrow that pen for a little bit, that quill?
Yeah.
Thank you. From Grian. Great, thank you.
I don't think that helps. I don't think he knows my name. But that's okay.
He knows.
And I Anthony.
Does he say it?
Whatever you guys
Yeah,
do.
he does. He goes, it's okay, he knows mine. That's, yeah.
Okay, so that's it then? We're heading out?
Yeah, I mean, we can RP it or not, but I obviously will go talk to Daphne.
Let's
and
RP it.
Tell her what we talked about. Okay. So while they're doing that.
Sorry. I just want to be known Tishian's gonna like go get as far away, like to not be involved with this conversation and start looking for a card. Like
I don't know how you
getting away.
Again, I'm going to tell you, there's one door in this room.
Yeah,
And
no,
there are
I know.
multiple floors up.
I know. Tishian's gonna like try to walk by Daphne without making eye contact and go outside the spire to like look
Here,
around.
we'll RP it from here, and then
I
explain
wasn't gonna do that.
some of the stuff that Ianthe. You take a deep breath. I think Ianthe recognizes that there's a level of like, this is hard because I am keeping secrets from my sister.
Yeah. And there's also, she's like, she might be keeping a really big secret from me.
Well, above board so that I can understand what are you? Oh, in the idea of missing?
Does she know what missing is?
Does she know? Yeah.
Is she involved in that?
Yeah. Okay. So you take a breath. Open the door.
Sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure we had all the right information
one's
to send
there.
to Sif.
Ianthe. No one's there.
Shit.
As you open the door and see nothing to one side, you lean past the door, look the other side, and we see the camera start to zoom out as Ianthe realizes that Daphne left. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session.
Fuck.
We'll see you guys next week.
You guys made me get into a fight with my sister.